Hey there gorgeous gays, version 2 here with Final Fantasy XIV. Today we are celebrating 10 years of A Realm Reborn! Which, oh my god, the MMO is now 10 years old for the relaunch of it at the very least. So we have that. Today we're gonna do that. There is the quests. There's also this. There's a yellow that was introduced with the Rising but isn't actually part of the Rising, which is also in Ul'dah. We've got those things to do. And then there's gonna be whatever else we do today. We don't really know yet, but at the very least, seasonal event for 10 years of ARR is gonna happen today. It is wild to think about just how Final Fantasy XIV launched, didn't do great, game didn't play great, people were not happy with it. And then they're just like, you know what, fuck it. Blow up the world in-universe, turn off the game at the same time, come back later when we've changed it. The night has set. The sun is set. Nighttime sets in. And then they're just like, fuck it, we've redone the game. And like 5 years have passed. And the world has been destroyed by a really angry dragon. And then you get that. And then 10 years later. And it is this absolute powerhouse, like, incredibly successful, incredibly popular, incredibly well-received MMO and RPG. They've done well. They've done well. And I've seen people say, here's to another 10 years. That's like so many expansions. I have no idea the life. I don't know. I have no idea what the shelf life of MMOs that last a long time is in terms of how many expansions they get. I mean, it was like, I think 11 stopped getting expansions at some point a bit ago, but it was only somewhat recently that it stopped getting like new story updates entirely. And 11 was a while ago. But then you have something like World of Warcraft, which is still going. But also, I don't know if World of Warcraft is just under that category of it won't die unless the company that runs it dies. Which honestly might be the same for 14. Though, I feel like Square Enix is more likely to die just because of how Square Enix is mismanaged. So anyways, we're doing that today. You might be wondering what I'm wearing. Without devolving into like Skeleton Crews or Pay to Win Garbo, not that long. Yeah. Yeah, like another 10 years is optimistic. It might happen. I mean, to be fair, it's really only been Shadowbringers and especially Endwalker. With Shadowbringers and Endwalker, like the game has really taken off into its stride in terms of popularity. So it could be kind of seen as now is like when the game will like really get into its big moments. And like really be pushing forward. So when we're not at the peak where we're starting to like wind down or anything just yet. Even though Endwalker is meant to conclude the story up until Endwalker. But if we're starting a whole new arc at Dawn Trail, then we've got to at least get through that arc, right? I mean, anyway, I am wearing today's outfit to celebrate 10 years of A Realm Reborn. I'm wearing a Realm Reborn outfit. In terms of excluding the Red Bill scarf and the Orchifant earrings. Because they happen in Heavenswood for obviously very specific reasons. This would be, in the canon-wise, Minifest's outfit for A Realm Reborn. From, like, leaving Limsa Lominsa for the first time to when she dons on the fuck fist the badass pirate bitch identity in its full glory with the gunblade and everything like that. Which that would probably be, like, post-Waking Sands. So, this would be that. Which, to be fair, a lot of this outfit just comes from actual pieces that I was wearing at different times throughout ARR. At one point, I was running full Buccaneers. And this isn't the Buccaneers top. This is a different one. Because the Buccaneers top you get from Demal's Arkhold covers one of the boobs. Whereas I found this one last night from, I think it was the Wanderer's Palace? Or on Deport Keep. Whatever I got in the roulette. Well, not last night. Whatever night I got it. And this one is the same thing, but it has both titties exposed. It's basically the yellow jacket, but you can dye it. I also don't know if you can get the yellow jacket's uniform in any other way. So basically, it's the yellow jacket's outfit, which shows off both titties. And then, yeah, so everything that we've got glammed on, except for the accessories and earrings, this is all A Realm Reborn gear. And so you can make a character look good using just A Realm Reborn stuff. Now, admittedly, the whole point of this outfit is that it's more simple and toned down and stuff like that. It's a lot simpler compared to others. It doesn't, like, This just, like, I call this outfit in this thing, I literally just call it adventurer, because I'm just like, this is just a, like, a standard, but still good-looking adventurer outfit. And I quite like it for just, when Minor Fist doesn't want to look like the biggest, most powerful person in the world, she can wear something like this. Boobies equal looking good. It's not just because of the tits. It's not just because she has her tits out. It's not just because she has her tits out that she looks good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it helps. It helps. But I also think that there's, like, the pants and the boots and everything, like, this just looks like someone who's ready to go out adventuring and stuff like that. That being said, the Eorzea coat, which is just the titty pirate coat, that's also ARR, and I still quite like that. If you go through all my different gleams, there's not many ARR faces there, but there's some, like, overall, there's definitely a, ARR gear is, a bit shaky. A bit shaky. Some of it's for fidelity, and some of it's just for pure aesthetics. Like, I've seen them say they're going to increase the, fidelity of some of the ARR pieces. Some of those pieces cannot be saved by just increasing the fidelity. Some of those pieces just look like shit no matter what. Hello! Hi! Hello! Hello! What's up, friendo? Yo, I see you're blue maged up today. Hello. And once again, our teacher has changed her hair. You got a short bob going on. 10th, is this the 10th anniversary event? Oh, this is the itinerant Moogle. That's the itinerant Moogle. Nanaji? Is this where we're starting today? Okay. That one. Remembering the past. Oh, okay, so, okay. So start with not the seasonal event then? Okay. Hello there. No, where even is the seasonal event? Siblings Rising. Probably the Rising one. Okay. Where's the actual oh, there it is. I was about to say, where's the actual thing celebrate? Okay. So the actual thing's over there. But that's it. Okay. Interesting how this is quest synced. Nanaji appears to be in deep thought. The determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence, as if you're ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake. You're an adventurer and a dependable one at that. See, I'm dressed like an adventurer. I don't know that my presence is that dynamic, but you know. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Luis Olivier? Just a little. I never met him, but I'm well, I guess I did. I guess I did meet him, but I can't tell people that. I met him somewhat, but I'm not allowed to tell people about that. Remember the past and then we can look to the future? Okay. Of course I am. Who hasn't to be fair, in Eorzea, who hasn't? Of course you are, Forgive me my suddenness. I'm the Naji Nanonji, a budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. This would be post ARR. I guess it's level 50, yeah. So they've added something for the event, but it's like a post ARR thing. Okay. If this is it staying here after the event? If it's like a level 50 quest, I'm assuming so. In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to the Calamity. And to that end, I've requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzea Alliance as a tactician, you see. So to be someone in the Order who had dealings with him. This is permanent? Nice. Nice. I mean, especially to do with Louis Swag. It's nice that they're leaving that here. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried whether I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I'd like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It'd be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you're amenable, afterwards, I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be sent to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with my biography, that the memories of the Calamity might be preserved for future generations? Of course. I'm in your debt. To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanalan. There's a place I'd like to visit ahead of the interview. Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanalan. I have gone there a lot lately. This is actually somewhere that I've been several times recently. Because I've been working on ARR sightseeing. And by that I mean the first 20. There you are. To explain why we're here, I would have even asked your name. What's supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? It's Minifestus in Blackwind. Minifestus in Blackwind! The Minifestus in Blackwind, champion of Eorzea! It's no wonder I felt you were dependable. With one such as you helped me, everything will surely go well. But getting back to business, the interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. As there's still time, however, I thought I'd pay a visit to a nearby graveyard first, so I'll explain my motivation for the biography. Gotta love when people just stumble on. Holy shit, you're the one who killed the Black Wolf. What the fuck? I come from a small village near the Cartsnow Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here. My parents among them. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal immersion from Stormblood, he unleashed fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. Much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved, people spirit little thought. I did mention this in the preamble for the stream, of ARR is all about, like, moving on from the calamity, in terms of, like, how such devastation that wrought on the realm and everything like that. Post-ARR, the fact that people are living in a post-calamity world doesn't really come up that much, despite how much of the world would still, like, be dealing with the ramifications of it. Heavenswood definitely has some to do with it, because of what Kurthus and Ishgard are now because of the calamity. They've always been cold places, but they're so much worse because of it now. So how much they speak about the cold weather affecting Ishgard comes up. But also, like, with Ishgard, the calamity was a kind of whatever thing because, you know, well, I mean, it froze a lot of people and definitely killed people. But they've been dealing with a war for a millennia. So it's just another event. For the people in Alamigo, in Girabanya, they were under occupation before the calamity. They're still under occupation after the calamity, until now. And then, on the other side of the planet, over in Doma, and Hingashi, and Kagane, and everything like that, it didn't really affect them, and stuff like that. So it's mainly about, like, it's mainly about how it affects Eorzea, and it hasn't really come up, like, a ton, so... What this guy is saying is, like, yeah... how something this massive and traumatic can just become another footnote that people don't really think about that much as time moves on. Which, to be fair, you can feel that in our world. I know people treat COVID as a pandemic that was long in the past, and I've seen people say where it's just like, oh, I'm gonna lie about the pandemic. I'm gonna tell my kids it was like way worse than what it actually was, and stuff like that to make it seem cooler and more dangerous. And I'm just like, millions upon millions upon millions of people are dead. And you're talking about over-exaggerating it because it wasn't that big of a deal. And also, it's not over. And stuff like that. So, very much something that you can definitely relate to in our world. Things just happened so much that it is very easy for things that at the time felt like the biggest deal in the world to become just another note as time moves on. Even within the span of people's, like, it doesn't even need to be, oh, after generations, people forget it. No, it can be in the same person's lifetime. It doesn't even need to be that one. When you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Louis Soir. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I'll attain closure. It's my motivation for writing the biography. Now then, in preparation for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the Seventh Umbral Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea. Hey! Posters for all the different, armies and stuff like that. It was the year 1562 at the Sixth Ashel era. Seeing to combat the Imperial threat, Louis Soir founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies of the three city-states: the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now were it not for their efforts. I knew Rauban was tall, but that's just ridiculous. Okay, so this is something I didn't realize this. I did not realize this part. I didn't realize that the Circle of Knowing and Louis Soir helped found the Grand Companies. I did not realize that, like, that was the reason that these, like, companies came together the way that they did. Knowing that Louis Soir helped do that, it makes Alphino wanting to make the Crystal Braves make a lot more sense in retrospect. The fact that Alphino's idea was make a military, but divorce it from being tied to any of the city-states, makes a lot more sense for a 16-year-old to come up with when you realize that his grandfather helped found all of these ones. Okay. Okay. And then in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louis Soir himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact for the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers, and he apparently had Louis Soir's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is Highbridge to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. See, one aspect for Minor first, being that she still was in Eslan when the calamity happened. She wouldn't have known about how bad the calamity was until coming to Eorzea. She would have heard about it because traders and stuff would still mention it, and like it would affect how trade and everything like that goes, but just between different countries and continents and whatever. So she would have heard about it, and hearing the advent and rising up of adventurers as a result of the calamity would be a big part of the reason why she was like, I want to go to Eorzea specifically and become an adventurer and stuff like that. People, like in her eyes, people have gone through a calamity, they've gone through hard times. So hey, what's up, Llama? Hello, hello. They helped us at the extremes back in the day. Ran into them a few times, but yeah, it would have been the reason that she decided on I mean, she wanted to leave her place for a while, but deciding, I want to be an adventurer in Eorzea and go to Limsa. Hearing about the calamity would have been part of that. Just hearing about, oh, people need help, people are struggling there, I can go there, and I can help people, and I can meet them, and I can do all of that. And if they're going through something really, if they're struggling with something, then I can be a big hero by going there and, help them out and stuff like that, because I'm just that awesome. I'm going to help everyone, because I'm a narcissistic asshole. She very much would have been during ARR. And it would have been coming to Eorzea and just dealing with so many aspects of here that she realizes just how fucked it is, and just how much it has impacted the people's lives here, and how much the land of Eorzea has been affected by the calamity. It's not just what she thought of as an event that happened that made people difficult. It was a real thing that people lived through and people lost people to, and people are still struggling with the effects today. I've been part of her turning around and wanting to focus on helping people because she generally cared for them and stuff like that a lot more. That would be her connection to the calamity. Because she wouldn't have lost anyone to it. She wouldn't have even been necessarily directly impacted, other than maybe the fishing was bad for a while. Over in Eslan. From memory, looking at a map, Eslan's basically the same distance north of Eorzea compared to Shalian. So the fishing may have been rough, but it wouldn't have been hit by the calamity or anything. So she wouldn't have been. She's not a character who would have been directly impacted by it, but coming to Eorzea and then just realizing how much it has impacted people definitely would have changed how she thought about this and why she wanted to be here and stuff. You're the ones who seek an interview. I must say I was expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I'm the Nanji no Nanji, the writer who made the request. And my office is kindly coming to me for the interview. Can't thank you enough for taking the time into your busy schedule to humor me. I'm also just assuming canon-wise that this takes place after ARR and before Everton. Calm down, no need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louis Soir in the highest esteem. To be fair, even Gaius called him the Great Louis Soir. You wish you know about him? Pauline Aubrey is always glad to oblige. My ears keep popping when I'm talking today. Hey look, 1.0 character who we all assume died in the Calamity until this quest. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Without further ado then, let us begin. My understanding is you had dealings with Louis Soir. Could you please tell me the details? As you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing. It wasn't until the Dalma began turning red that Louis Soir first appeared. It began with the word that an elderly Elizan man had come to Gridania who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If the truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louis Soir, only that he was the leader of scholars who cited peculiar prophecies. When the adventurer reported back, my opinion of the man completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louis Soir had opened the way into Ifrit's domain, and by the hands of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of Inferno was brought low. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless charred corpses lay strewn in the bowl of embers. Now the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legatus Nell Vandanus of the 7th Imperial Legion appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand. The Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized that the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. To be fair, also the Red Moon was behind the Empire doing that stuff. Thanks to it being, primal. Thanks to Louis Soir, you came to be aware of the Meteor Project. So it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, afterwards scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For a blessing of the cooperation of a Garland defector, Sid Garland, whom you know well. He revealed the details of the project, that it utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. During a GC and then going to meet Louis Soir the first real quest of 1.0 once Yoshi P took over. Okay. Okay. So basically we're just getting a recap on the Yoshi P parts of 1.0. Nice. Okay. And hey, this aspect here. The transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, and how Sid knows about that. Hey! Thanks to Omega, we're very familiar with how much Sid knows about that. I'll continue to tell you what I know, but from this point on, there is someone better suited than I am. If you're interested, I'd be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Actually, I'm going to lore in-game instead of on a YouTube video. I know, they're finally giving some of it to us, thank God. Well, no, we'd be keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well, send word to the Adder's Nest. If you can take yourselves to Upkalu Falls, I'll arrange for a meeting there. Go to such lengths to help us. I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louis Soir in the highest esteem. He was the one who brought our three nations together, and nothing would please me more than for him to be remembered. Well, it's past time I return to Uldar. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. Yeah, see, realizing that fucking Louis Soir had a big hand in forging the Eorzean alliance in the first place. Like, obviously, everything that we've seen Louis Soir do in this game, and everything that we've heard that he's done, has been big and important and stuff like that. But for the fact that he's someone that, like, so many common people know about who he is and stuff like that, yeah, him being, like, a person who had a big hand in forging the Eorzea alliance in the first place, it makes a lot more sense. Lieutenant certainly had great respect for Louis Soir. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let's head to Gridania, where the Archon had sojourned. I mean, yeah, Upkalu Falls is, like, specifically a spot. Isn't Upkalu Falls where Louis Soir would hang out in 1.0 for certain aspects? Wasn't that a place, Al, that he was at specifically? It's good. It's cool that we've got like this happening in game, and then at the same time there's the person who like, well, I think they've got collaborative parts of like a lot of other people's work in their own to put all together. That was saying, that's what nice. I do remember. Yeah. But there was there's the person who's got like all of 1.0's dialogue fucking archived together. The whole script for 1.0 has been archived at this point. And they put that out like to celebrate the 10-year anniversary here. 1.0 lore is still good, and 1.0 lore is like is still meaningful and stuff like that. Again, I'm very glad that I watched the 1.0 stuff before I played the game, because it definitely helped shed light on a lot of the aspects of the beginning of the game and how it goes and stuff like that. And also, obviously, stuff like binding coils. So this is Apkalu Falls. The conspicuous like other creatures aside. What? Is no Apkalu's here? What the fuck? It's quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we're to meet should be along shortly. Fujichi. Another 1.0 character, I imagine. I saw there were those who wish to learn about Louis Soir. I wish this was a requirement for coils. I wish they would also, like, change coils so it could appear in the raid roulette. And who should one of them be but the champion of Eorzea? Well, Matt. I'm Lieutenant Zero Fulk of the Order of Twinetta. I love the way she does that wave. She puts her whole fucking pussy into it, where she just goes, like, it's not just a simple wave like that, it's gotta be the whole, it's gotta have the flourish and the movements to it. Minor Fist goes away from having the big wave where she goes, "Hi!" and stuff like that, and now she's just like, you gotta calm down with the waves, okay, and she still goes up to people. And it's just like, you can not be extra at some point in your life, but she doesn't know the meaning of that. Look at how much of her boobs are out right now. God, I would love if they did to course what they did to Praetorium. Absolutely, I would agree. But it is also an immense amount of work for something that is very old at this point. It's just, you know, yeah. Like, a lot of people would like what they did. I'm sure the devs would love to do to coils what they did to Praetorium. It's just a case of how do you go about that? How do you handle various aspects of it? Do you make current coils savage? And do you, like, make a new normal one instead? Do you just remove the current coils and just make all of them savage alongside the, like, the one part of it that has a savage and just get rid of the current content to replace it? Which, to be fair, they've replaced content plenty of times. Diadem, the Praetorium, stuff like that. Also, and it's just a lot of time in it, and energy for. It's still very important. It's still very important, and I would say it's something they should definitely do. But it took them how long to rework, like, just Porto Decumana, Praetorium, and Castra Meridiana? Which, to be fair, at that time, Porto Decumana wasn't its own thing. How long did it take them to do that? And that was 2 duties that they turned into 3. One point, it was a difficult thing to, like, read about after the fact. Sucks, gameplay and performance sucked. Nananji at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with me. Think nothing of it. I must say, though, that Lieutenant Aubrey chose perfect spot for the subject's matter. Louis spent so much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. Rigodani's being somewhat reserved by nature. At first, the citizens kept their distance. I think I'm parting my hair over too much. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom. It is indolence. Louis spoke those words, and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Shalian sage, and I recall myself being moved. Shortly after we become aware of the Meteor projects, the hamlet of Coromil was taxed by the primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. So this is also an aspect of 1.0 that seems to be different. Like, I remember seeing aspects about the primals in 1.0 and that being different. The primals in 1.0 seem to have caused, like, a lot more havoc when they were summoned. Because they've attacked people and, like, outposts and stuff like that. You get, like, primals in this game have so far gotten, like, a couple of people. But either we've been there when they've been summoned, or we've gotten there right after they've been summoned. And we usually kill them before they can cause too many issues. Like, Ifrit definitely had a few people when he was first summoned. He was also the first primal we fought, so we're definitely behind on the mark for that one. But, like, we got to Garuda before Garuda could do anything. We got to Titan not long after Titan was summoned. We got to Leviathan before Leviathan could attack, like, Limsa with water and stuff like that. We were there, and we were there for a couple of them being summoned. Like Lakshmi and I think Ravana? Bismarck probably was one of the ones that also caused a lot of havoc, because Bismarck was just going around eating islands for a while. Because we just fucking left before dealing with it. We saw that there was a primal there, we saw that it was a flying whale, and we said, this is above our pay grade, we'll come back later. The Order of the Twin Atom moved to vanquish the primal, but we were not alone. Through Louiswar's mediation, we have the support of not only our sister grand companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for a band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they felled the fearsome being. I'm a warrior of white, not a whaler of light. God. Upon her defeat, however, the primal dispersed Aether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalamud. When the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seer saw the need for decisive action and put forth a proposal. The formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. Okay, so at some point way in the past, it was there. It's like the year like 14 or 1500 of this successional era, so maybe it was a thing way before that. The response of the nations was lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden would be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do all that would place them at disadvantage against their rivals. To fight Alamigo. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Which, that was what, 200 years ago or so? Yeah. Yeah, to fight off Alamigo when one of the many arsehole rulers of Alamigo tried to do some awful shit. Raban and at least do a little bit better. But a revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the Meteor project would be forestalled. Having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands. They might strike a decisive blow against the enemy. Thus was the Eorzean Alliance reformed, and the circle of as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. Hey, they're putting all their things together. It's like at the end of ARR when they also do that. At the same juncture, Louis was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician. In that capacity, he provided sage counsel to our heads of state. So although he was first treated with wariness, Louis earned our trust through his actions and paved the way to enduring cooperation between our nations. Indeed, were it not for him, we all would have perished divided. We owe Louis a great debt. Now, so you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that, I would recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she is quite friendly and she'd be glad to regale you with her experiences. Shall I send her word on your behalf? Would be dearly grateful. Very well. If you take yourself to the Maelstrom Command in Limsa, she'll say that she knows to expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray the biography is a success. I feel like I'm getting worse and worse at talking. Everyone's been more helpful than I dared hoped. Seems Louis had quite an influence on others. And if you gave us some valuable insights into his character, make us see what we learned in the next. Come, let's head to Limsa. For how much this game mentions Louis, for how much the game mentions Louis, if you've not played 1.0 or watched someone else's YouTube video on 1.0, there'd be a lot about him that you just wouldn't see or hear about. So getting stuff like this is really good. But it took 10 years is a bit long, but it's a good celebration for 10 years anyways. I mean, to be fair, most people just say you should skip ARR's story, which you shouldn't. So there is also that. A lot of people just say, just buy a story skip for ARR. Just start with Heavensward, which, no. But a lot of people say that anyways. And there it is, Maelstrom Command. Shall we then? Like I can hear the faintest whisper of echoes in the distance because we're near the event space. Hey, I was just straight Ricky, nice. I can't actually hear the game very much. I actually can't hear the game much myself. Captain is in Blackwind, ever a sight for sore eyes. And you must be Nananji. Rashad Riki at your service. I seem to wish to hear about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. Indeed, I'm heading a biography of the Archon Louis Swell, you see, for which many viewing people had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I'd be glad to assist even if it wasn't a request from Lieutenant Polk. I like that. Because we're part of the Maelstrom, we don't do the way for this one. We actually do the Storm Salute. Nice. Now then, continue where we left off. Now, shortly after an Eorzean alliance was formed, our scouts returned with word that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in their fortress in Mordona. Now known as Castrum Sentry, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum before the 14th restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. Strategy Louis's proposal was elegant in its simplicity. While our main force drew the Guardians' attention with an all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the Castrum and make for our objective. Other dungeons sound like that too. We'd entrusted adventurers with ridding us of the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. Though we met with fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrives bearing word that they had succeeded, still makes my heart sore to recall that moment of triumph. That day we learned that, by standing together, the people of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. It is no exaggeration to say that the victory paved the way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings. For though we destroyed the transmitter, now Vandarnus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he himself had the power to do so. If you're a 1.0 character, there's actual exclusive dialogue. There's got to be a couple people around who are still 1.0 characters who are still using those. As long as Vandarnus lived, the threat of destruction remained, and so, branding him an enemy to all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length, they located him in Kurthus, and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Then that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light. And though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain: at battle's conclusion, now Vandarnus was brought low. As you know, however, our woes did not end with the White Raven, for Louis and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued requests to the Eorzea Alliance to secure the Cartano Flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. It was no simple task, for the entirety of the 7th Legion had amassed in Cartano. But it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12. So it was that the Battle of Cartano was joined. I dare say you know how the tale continues. To everyone's shock, the Elder Primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamud and proceeded to unleash his fury upon the realm. Aye, and though all bore witness as Louis initiated the ritual, none remember what came to pass afterwards. Neither what happened to Bahamut, nor why the realm was reborn. They said afflicted memories of the calamity. But people remember events prior to that moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Louis during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him? So this whole aspect of people don't remember the exact specifics of what happens, like, at that calamity. I can't tell how much of that is just a lampshading thing for people making new characters who weren't the Warrior of Light before. How much of it was keeping it a secret so they could do binding coils. And how much of it's like a legitimate lore thing and there's an actual reason for it and they've just not told us. Because like they have not told us about like why that is. And there's been nothing in universe about if you're not a 1.0 character and you're just a character who arrived in Eorzea after the Umbral Calamity, or you're a character who was already living there and just decided 5 years afterwards to start doing your adventuring stuff. They've not really explained where that Warrior of Light went or anything. Hydaelyn is just she's just a merry little prankster. She's just a prankster. Like, lol, transporting you to the ethereal sea. Goodbye. I have a new chosen to play with. Shoves Minor Fist on a boat towards Eorzea. Do you know anyone who was near Louisoix during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him? Someone was near him, I'm afraid I do not know. His topper rise for the ritual while I was a good distance away on the front lines. My apologies. No, please don't apologize. You've shared a wealth of information and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties. I look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. Appreciate this loot difference. I shall return to my duties of standing here and waiting for someone to activate one of the quests that I have here. Or wanting to play Triple Triad. Hey! Speaking of Hydaelyn. Listen to... hear and feel and think who's singing. No, I have a grasp of events leading up to the calamity. And yet... Oh, forgive me. I was deep in thought. And as well part due to your help, I've managed to learn a great deal. There's still more that I wish to know. I'll trouble you to come with me a little longer. If you're willing, please let me know. Preserving the future. The Nunji desires more information for Louisoix's biography. You continue accompanying me then? Wonderful. Come, let's head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move. Hell yeah, get our drink on. That version of Answers is like deeply haunting. I mean, to be fair, Answers as a song in of itself almost brings tears to my eyes at this point already. I've only been playing this game for 2 fucking years. But that version that they play for the Rising, which I believe was the same version that was playing in the lead up to the end of 1.0, when like the red moon was fully in the sky, is it's such a haunting song. Like haunting, but still comforting in a way. I don't know. I love the song a lot. I love the song a lot. I love the message behind the song. I just don't know if I'm reading too much into it by just like prescribing what's Hydaelyn's personality even, because we've spoken like a couple words to her. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it by just describing that song and that song as her personality, but it's what I'm doing. We don't have anything else to lean on for it. Oh, we have Dragon Song as well. We also do have Dragon Song, I guess. Our research proceeds apace so far. We even learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based on what you've heard from our interviews, what is your opinion of Louisoix? Exceptional leader, he had difficult tasks. Others deserve more credit. He's an exceptional leader. Bringing together people of all these disparate peoples is not something that's easy to do. I agree, he possessed great leadership, but he couldn't have established the framework to realize his plans, no matter how brilliant they may have been. What's striking was how grateful the interviewees were to Louisoix for bringing their nations together in cooperation. It was nothing short of necessary for our survival. Yet in knowing this, I can't help but wonder, in his capacity as a tactician, it seems to me that he'd done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb on the front lines for a land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty.
Even so, Stormblood is desire to help others. What good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? Don't ask Manifest where she was when a dragon appeared above the royal menagerie. And don't worry about it. What was the compelled Louis to go to Cartano? And what went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to his biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. Louis had people near him at the time. Perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments. Words that could provide some insights. Where to begin searching for such individuals, assuming they exist? Hey, Barteron. Sorry, friends, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Just so happens I know a bloke has served among Louis' last guard at Cartano. Barteron, who do you not know? Truly, you know someone who was with him. As far as I'm aware, he wasn't given the fattest secret. Just for good measure, though. Why do you want to speak with him? Random biography on Louis Suarez. I want to know all about him. Louis Suarez's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon the bloke would be willing to cooperate. Orn Gunheim's his name, and is lieutenant of the Maelstrom. After Calamity, he turned to adventurer, so to be a greater help to the common folk. Maelstrom officer turned adventurer. I'm the reverse. Would be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found? When Orn dropped in the other day, he said he had business at Marabi Dry Docks. If you're lucky, it might be still there. Understood. We're in your debt. Can't let this chance pass us by, Manifest. Let's take ourselves to the Dry Docks at once. Thanks, Barteron. I'll get a drink from you later. Oh, hell yeah, answers. The fight, nope, answers stopped. Give you a dialogue for that. Things sent a right mess out there on Gradani's border. You know, as well as I think I do. You'll see me back in the thick of it. Whatever happens, you come back alive and tell the tale, old Barteron, eh? Barteron updates his dialogue like once or twice per expansion, I'm pretty sure. Once or twice per expansion, Barteron updates his dialogue. I distinctly remember him having dialogue of when you were cleared of the assassination of Nanamo. Partial because you didn't do it, partial because she wasn't dead. Lots of MCs, changes, expansions, and patches. It's hard to keep up with all of them, though. There's too many of them to talk to. Right, where could Orn be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander, but... Well, nothing more to make inquiries. Let's split up for the task and meet again here. Oh, hell yeah, it's good music time. Oh, Mimi Doe's here. Oh, you just hang out here? Oh. Oh. Huh. I didn't realize that Mimi Doe was just hanging out as an NPC with quests, with like level fucking 13 quests this whole time. Oh, Grandma's a big one to go check every now and again. I imagine, yeah, definitely for her. I didn't realize Mimi Doe would just hang out. I didn't realize Mimi Doe was just like an early level quest, like yellow quest NPC. Well, there you go. He comes up for the far serious stuff. But yeah, we're at Marby Dry Docks, or Alport, or basically any limb support that's not in Limsa. So we get Salt Spray music, which I love, and also the music for my house. I'm sorry, but I'm only just helping out here. Still learning our customers' names. Couldn't say the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He bought a Nemea Lily that we're currently trialing. He bought a Nemea Lily. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone get ready to be sad! Alright, I was gonna fly around because I cannot find you. There's someone. Veteran Shipwright. Hello there, Veteran Shipwright. Looking for Orn Gunheim, you say? Don't remember that name, I'm afraid. They were by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though, by the mark of the spinner. Yeah, I saw the indirect stand lighting. He had a flare in his hand, so he caught my eye. Got anyone else here? Hi there. Why do I wear my mail for this? Orn, as it happens, I spoke with him just earlier. So he didn't want to buy flowers, so I directed him to a vendor. Not sure where he is as of now, though. If anything is where Orn might be. Time to rejoin the Nanji. You got flowers, so... Ow, my back. They are Minor-Fist. We able to learn anything? I see that I'm Minor-Fist and I'm instantly just trying to go, Usum Blackwind! But this quest takes place after ARR, so... Well, I guess if it takes place after ARR, it would actually be Fuckfist, but whatever. 10th anniversary, for a special occasion, I'll call her by her fucking name. So mainly gonna be on board to Mate Lily. They went to the mark of the spinner. If we hurry though, we might be able to find him. Let's go. And away we go. Whee! Is it where I saw all these people hanging out before? Is it where I saw all the people hanging out, getting ready to do the quest? Possibly. Possibly here. If he was only just seen, he should still be nearby. Look, to make myself comfortable. I'm bringing my arms forward this much to do this. I think my shoulders feel weird. Person. Thancred. Here with this hairstyle, regardless of anything else. Thancred. Bring your pardon, sir, but you silent on King come. I've been a lieutenant for years, but that's me. What can I do for you? Hey, look, it's me. What's up? I realize this is sudden, but... Did we run into him at any point during our... The way that Minor-Fist looked, it was like she recognized him. I won't recognize him. I like flickering. Usually if I think it is, it means it is. So you're writing Louis Suarez's biography. Wanted to hear my account to someone who was near, who was on hand at Cartano. It's definitely flickering. Face off this. There must be a reason that you're here too. The warrior of lights who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well, I'll tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalamud was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand. But when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louis like me could only watch the carnage from afar. And though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurer contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. The real tragedy was what followed. Someone hurled towards us, began shattering fragments of his silk before finally bursting to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Man and Magitech armor alike was set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke down my trance. You've done enough, Louis told us. Now fly! Fly and save yourselves! But like my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I'm going to charge into battle beside my comrades at the very least. I'll do my duty here and protect Louis to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making to move, Louis smiled and spoke thus. If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow. Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was hope in my living, then I would live as Louis Suarez bid. No matter what, I would survive. And so, together with my fellows, I began making my retreat. As we hadn't gotten far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louis Suarez. The next instant, he was enveloped in light. And that was the last I remember of him. We know what happens, but we're not telling people. Louis Suarez's final moment. Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment, I couldn't say, but one thing is certain. All of us are alive thanks to him. Upon the climb, it was reported that Louis Suarez defeated Bahamut and said about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this is the truth? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. Woveland has reaffirmed my belief, my Anarchist. The belief that Louis was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. No, he stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls, and saved it from becoming a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversity he fought, and at the cost of his life, paved the way to a brighter future for us all. Least I can do in return is tell his story. Spread his message that, where there is life, there is hope. Thanks to your account. I believe I found an angle for the biography. I'm truly grateful. I think I basically have the same axe as him. Oh, no, it's different. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? The prayer that light of hope which Louis preserves shall ever burn bright. It's a very sweet quest we have here. It's a very sweet one. Climate left deep scars across the realm. There was no place I did not want for help to rebuild. After being saved by our twin allies, I decided to become an adventurer, to build on Louis' legacy and lend aid to those in need. During my travels, I often hear your tales. I'm glad I can share my own with you. I want to thank you again for recounting your experiences to us. It is I who owes you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louis' words. All these years I devoted speaking at the moment of his passing out of respect, but it will not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biographies, my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the monks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Nomea lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louis stood there in Cartano, I wonder if you likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for and more. Come, let us return to Uldar. I'll have your reward for you at Uldar at the Hall of Flames. Back to Uldar we go. Gotta change my light. I think I need to change my light instead of, in terms of buy a new one. I swear every time I turn it on it starts doing this flickering nonsense. Oh god. It's very painful. It's very painful. Especially today. Especially today. I had an absolute asshole at work. An absolute right fucking cunt at work. I had another customer had to stop me from physically hurting them. Like I stepped out behind the counter because I was going to hurt them. And another customer who was a regular told me not to. And instead went off with the lady in my stead. So thanks to that person, but she was buying Lotto, and then at one point she said, "Hey, can you look at this for me?" I said, "Sure." Like she was like, I'm just trying to work out something on my phone. Can you look at this for me?"
And I went, yeah, sure. And then she just had her phone with the light on the back. Like, she pulled up the phone, and as she pulled it up, she turned on the light and held it out directly in front of her and just pointed it directly at my face. Like, the phone was probably about here. She got this close with the light on, her phone directly on. And she had one of those ones that had, like, 3 different lights on it at once. And she just put it directly into my face. And, being me with the way that my head aches and my eyes are, I almost collapsed immediately. I got down on one knee, and then I got up, and then I fucking went off at her. And then she said, what's wrong? You've got a problem with this? And then she held it up towards me again. And then I went to step out from behind the counter. I wasn't going to hit her, but I was absolutely going to grab her phone and shove the light directly into her face next to her fucking eyeball. But one of my other customers stopped me from doing so. And instead and instead, he went completely and utterly off his head. So... there you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who've lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. So as though I've attained a measure of closure. Lucifer fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orn, Lucifer smiled in his final moment. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine he held in his mind? About how sick it is to turn into a bird. I mean, the image of mankind thriving in the future. I see. Appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on a draft, and when the rest of the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friends. I couldn't have come this far without you. Hey, what do we get for this? End of an era framers kit. Hey, okay. Embellishments fit for an inheritor of Louis Suar's legacy. Okay, nice. The light of hope that ever shines forward. Special 1.0 character answer. Oh, the light of hope that ever shines forward. Okay. The man, the myth, the legends. We got a framer kit for this. Nice. What are our options for the framers kit? Now you two can pretend to die in the calamity. Wait, what? End of an era. End of an era doesn't have a frame, does it? There is no frame for end of an era. That doesn't change anything. Is this background meant to be? Is this meant to be the shot where in the fucking end of an era movie where he's looking up and smiling as the light takes him? Is that what this is meant to look like? Because what the fuck? It's a very slight change. It might be more noticeable in a different background. Oh, okay. Yeah, on a different background you can see that it's still... Okay. Oh, so it can have the shine on front of your character. So it's the shine on front of your character. Okay, yeah. It's him looking up and smiling as the light takes him over. Okay. That's kind of... That's the thing, is very odd. Do you get stuff for the Adventurer's Plate for that as well? Do you get Adventurer Plate stuff for Framers Kit as well? No idea. Yeah, there is. Okay. I've not actually checked all of that. Okay, so the Framers Kit for the jobs don't give you any of that stuff. But the other stuff, the base tribes do. Okay. Okay, that's a lot. That's cool. That's cool. Advanced settings. They can actually change it all to... Okay, I guess not all of it has... Yeah, Far Eastern's not on all of it. Oh, Far Eastern. Far Eastern's the other ones I'm looking at. End of an era. Okay, that's cool. I have to go through my adventure play at some point. I mean, to be fair, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the adventure play. I have no qualms with this, and if I left it there permanently looking like this, I'd be fine with it. But I've possibly unlocked some more stuff that might work better. Anyway, we now have the actual seasonal event. Get ready for answers. There it is. Get ready to cry, bitches. Kipi Jakya. Siblings rising. Kipi Jakya is looking a worried sister. Oh, if it is a manifest. It's always a pleasure, my friends. And I've fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray hear me out. So I know she's one of the reporters. Which was the last quest that, like, the last season event that we did to help her? I forget. It wasn't her that we were helping for... Was it Gold Saucer? Was it her with us for Gold Saucer? Again, I recognize her. I just can't remember which one it was. Yeah, because I remember we helped a journalist with the Gold Saucer. I thought she was from earlier on. Not like that recently. Pray hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote that he wished to meet me in Uldar during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all likely places in the city to no avail. I'm beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, I ask you to help me find him. I'm in your debt. Now, my brother's a youth by 16 by the name of Nagi. He also became an adventurer, something he had aspired to since he was little. Now that name, I believe I do recognize. I believe I recognize that name. I mean, an adventurer yourself. Perhaps you know of him if not cross paths. We met at the previous Rising. He was the new adventurer that we were helping last year. Oh, did you meet him? You helped him on his way, you say? What an amazing coincidence. That being said, doesn't necessarily mean you would know where he is now. If he isn't in the city, though, chances are he went outside on some business. So again, with the price, we split up making inquiries in case someone has seen him. If you can focus on this area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterward, let us reconvene by entrance to the tavern. Oh my god. Oh, Kafka? One of them's an insane clown, and the other one's an insanely hot bisexual. Lesbian. Not sure which one it is. By the way, hi Minfilia. Hi Minfilia. How are you doing today? Minfilia, I need to do something very important. Oh, there's also other things here. Yes, you do sell it. Okay, good. I want to make sure she sold her own Reborn Red. Every year I have to buy this, something has to run out. I'm pointing at the 400 I still have. One is a bug. What Kafka or Kafka is a bug? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Oh, Nagi. I understand he's doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. Of course he is. But I say his client can point in the right direction. We can track down the man, that is. I'm afraid I don't know where his whereabouts at present. Following celebration, we're currently presenting an exciting game for your enjoyment. It'll take a little longer, and we ask for your patience in the meantime. Okay. I'm listening to the music and I want to cry. I'm listening to the music and I already want to cry. God damn it. Oh, Answers does shit to me. Something you need? Sorry. Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis, very famous novel. Yeah, but I'm a dumbass. Who doesn't know shit about book learning and stuff like that. Nagi. I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets on with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. Well, we'll talk of bandits around the road of late, I can't help but worry.
Oh, I have to go further in. I looked at the map wrong and couldn't read it properly. I'm pretty sure last year we met him around here. Or at least the minstrel. Ow. So I can do for you, adventurer. Busy with brand best day quickly. This Gaza's leads follow instance investigate for the Harbor Herald. I see. With apologies, I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my campaign on the Rising. So I was interviewing the ever enigmatic wandering minstrel. It's got another unusual adventure in the offing. The letter forest, he calls it. I'm actually just ringing you and see the man. He's at the Gold Court, over on the steps of Thal. He's carrying out some work for the wandering minstrel. So if man at the Gold Court, you should be able to learn more. Gold Court's the thing inside, right? Yeah. Hey, my carbuncle bathtub. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay, so when they say letter tree. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. There's a whole thing inside of here that they're doing as well. Cool. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise it is! Trust you've been keeping well? Now then, how might this minstrel be of service? So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted with the task, and I have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard on the occasion of this rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. All are invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another. Normally peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, to collect missives from outside of Ulthar, I've dispatched a checker carriage. Nagi is escorting, said carriage. When he contacted me on Linkpearl a while ago, he said they had emerged from the 12 Wood on their way back to Ulthar. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. No one's caused them delay, but I try to look for them. I'd go myself, since I'm needed here at the present. I'm really grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was going to pass through Blackbrush Station. So obviously you could take a search of that area. I pray that nothing has fallen. For Blackbrush Station. Oh, wait, I gotta let her know first. I gotta let his sister know first. Don't kick in the Ulthar theme. Don't kick in the Ulthar night theme. We're still about to listen to Heidelin. Don't do it just yet. It's a bit early. Bit early. By the way, Ifra! Sup? Hi. Hello. Hello. I saw a name over here. Hello. Hi. Sup? Stay on the ledge. I'm gonna pet you. That's looking out at you. No, I gotta. There we go. There you go. You're one of those classic, famous, high-quality head pats from Manifest. Usually Artesia steals them all. I don't know whether it's disrespectful that every time I see Artesia just wandering around while I'm playing, I give Artesia a head pat. But so far, Artesia hasn't, like, stabbed my shins or anything, so I think it's okay. There you are. Were you able to learn aught of Nagi? Let's go and carriage for the minstrel, so that's the way of it. I suggest let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. Oh, the fireworks are going off! Hey, the fireworks are going off! Nice! We're in time for the fireworks show. Hell yeah! Which I can't stand and like view very well. Okay, to be fair, Ulthar doesn't seem like a great place to view the fireworks at all anyways. The entire city's surrounded by massive walls. Over this way. Wymon still has a quest over there, which I'm pretty sure is like a level 1 quest. Wait, what am I doing? I was about to teleport out to the city. We're going to Blackbrush. I'd have to fly. I can just teleport. Get back here. Are you talking to me? No. Okay, you're talking to someone else. I wonder if you're over here. Need to get help. Manifest. I see that over this man came running. Out of breath. You're an adventurer? Thank the 12. It's the bandits from the Quiver on Mance. They're falling on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. Carriage only had one guardian, so they're outnumbered. Please, you must help. Has to be Nagi. With me, Manifest. They had the fireworks in the Aspen districts, and it was great from my house. Lucky. To be fair, it'd probably be great from my place because my place is really high up and has a good view of everything. Damn it, there's no end to them. So, hey, that is a detail in-game. So, I noticed this detail, and I wasn't sure if Nagi was actually going to be part of this quest line. But I noticed in the artwork for the Rising quest line that Nagi was here. And notice what he has in his hair? It's the friendship circlet. The thing that someone can get if a friend has recruited them into the game. The recruiter friend system, the person who gets recruited can get the friendship circlet for their head, which gives them like extra experience at lower levels. So because you helped Nagi get into his adventuring, you recruited him into the game, so he gets the friendship circlet. I think that's really cute. Where's my gold feathers, Nagi? Yeah, where's my gold feathers? I haven't recruited anyone to the game. I don't have any gold feathers. I want to get those exclusive mounts. Damn it, Nagi. Did you use someone else's code after I helped you with all of that? My god. We have you now, you stubborn little shite. I'm now wondering, actually, looking at the carriage and the person who's on the carriage, is the person who's on the carriage one of the Bree brothers? I forget which one of the Bree brothers is which. I forget which one is which, but it might be one of them. I mean, he's wearing red, so it might even be the Limsa one. I forget their names. I just remember they all start with Bree, but I forget which one's which. My brain is saying the one that starts for Limsa is Brennan, but it may be Bremon. I can't remember. Enough! Leave my little brother alone, or 12 as my witness. You'll receive a thrashing as if you'd never known. From this fearsome adventurer here, that is. Time to put on your menacing face, Mindfist. That's an ordinary woman! Retreat! Well, at least you're smarter than you look. Are you alright, Nagi? It totally is. Yeah, it is him. Sister. And Mindfist too? They should be the one to come to my aid. Thank you. How have you been, Nagi? You remembered! I've been well! More than well! Sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured I'm not too badly hurt. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. I'll say I was quite surprised to learn that you had met Mindfist. She helped me when I first arrived in Ul'dah. From registering as an adventurer to completing my first task, she kindly showed me the ropes. I suspect that you were a great adventurer, but to send your foes running without even drawing your weapon? That's just incredible. Still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. Fallen sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. I'm now noticing how appropriate it is that I'm wearing what I'm wearing. How similar is Nagi's top to what I'm wearing? It's not the same, because mine has some like extra belts and embellishments and stuff like that. But Nagi is actually wearing a very similar top to what I'm wearing. And I feel like he's probably wearing lower level moccasins of what I'm wearing too. My approval? Oh, but first things first. Brennan! Brennan's our one. Brennan's our one. I did say it's probably, I think it's Brennan, but it may be Bremon. It is Brennan! It is Brennan. Brennan and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you excuse me, we'll hurry back to Ul'dah. Let's head back as well. I don't mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. I was gonna say, we had to say, oh, okay, we're not gonna get it in-game, but I was gonna say, we would have to mention something to Brennan, right? Like, not just from the beginning of the game, but especially after what happened at the end of 2.5. We have to talk to him at least, and yeah, immediately after the cutscene when everyone's just chatting and there's no dialogue for it, immediately Brennan looks to us and starts talking. So this was none too gentle to dress my wounds. Hope she's not in shop as promised. Thanks to you, Nagi is safe. So what he said about making it on his own ways on my mind. Welcome back, my friends. Always might see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising and Hands inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. Sorry I'm late. You see, I was sat by arseholes who really wanted letters. They were out of toilet paper. Every time I drink, half time I talk, I'm popping my ears now. What the fuck? Were it not for Manifest, there's no telling what might have become of the letters from Brennan. In the end, I was utterly useless. So that is how it happened. As long as Clan, allow me to thank you as well for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you are far from useless. Now you rather defend the character to help her out. There's no need to belittle yourself, so. One of us didn't really need to rely on anyone. No, she drove the band in there in more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to her. Like, I don't want to be able to help with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his soul. Without help. Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone? Even for dangerous tasks? Oh my god! Nagi's the person who's doing the solo only. Nagi's the person who's been running the solo only, character. Oh my god, it's him the whole time. That's right, worthy adventure doesn't rely on others. I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. I see. That's what you believe, then I can't continue being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. What? But you're so happy for me when I became an adventurer. Well, it's so hard to succeed. To prove to you that I have what it takes. But now? You've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over. It begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. Alright, sister. I'll think on it. Oh my god. It appears Gibby wants to brother rethink what adventuring is to him. That question been posed to you. What answer would you arrive at, I wonder? I'm sorry you had to say that, Minus. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy. After all, I know better than anyone how hard he works. Unless he changes his ways over, he's likely to like to die somewhere out there. And even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. So I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. He can just focus on what actually matters. So he obsesses about gaining my approval and comparing himself to others. What drives us? Gibby Jakia is again looking a worried sister. The truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it's my intent to support him. It's his life after all and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Though I am to impose that my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? This takes a request from me as well. I've as adventuring been dangerous, and it's more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Gibby, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, must pay a visit to the Weaver's Guild, but I'll see you again at none, if you'll excuse me. Now you can sit off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friends. I wonder if the song that is currently playing for the Rising... Okay, I gotta go through Berlin this way. I wonder if the song that's currently playing... This way. And the message behind the song that's playing for the seasonal event. I wonder if the meaning behind that song could possibly give Nagi an answer as to why he wants to be an adventurer and what a good reason to be an adventurer is. I wonder. Oh my god, I should not be this fucking tired. What's your manifest? What is it? Said so. Maybe he'll reprise his answer. I'm sorry. There's really something I should be doing alone. So it's nice to have someone to talk to. I'm my sister Baby. I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Gibby has looked after me since I was no more than 10, after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places, where I heard about tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains, where our aunt lived. So there are times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say. I believe she wanted to remain in good dining and continue her work. She left in order to keep me safe. Why am I so tired? I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show that I don't need to depend on others. That I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It'd be good, I think. Speak with people like my sister. People who aren't adventurers, but are familiar with them. Who at all that would fit that description? The Fantasy Adventurers Guild, local purveyor of information. Business with extensive dealings with adventurers. The Fantasy Adventurers Guild. It's where we can always start. Mamodi is chill. Of course, who else but Miss Mamodi? I mean, especially with some of the backstory stuff that we've seen about Mamodi. Mamodi would definitely know about this shit. Her capacity is a good representative. She's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. I apologize for the yawning. There's times when I'm streaming where I'm just hit with this wave of tiredness. And it just immediately goes bang! And it's just like, hey, by the way, you're exhausted now. It's normally not an hour into a stream, though, is the concerning thing right now. It's not normally an hour into a stream. Oh, bye. So when I first came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then. But that place feels like a second home. I come all the time for crumpets. Oh! Is that what they call the services you can get the quicksand now? Crumpets. They're so springy, and they serve them drowning in butter and honey. I don't need to make any other jokes. Sorry, now isn't time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Mamodi. I could do with some springy crumpets covered in honey. I say that, crumpet as a food and not as a really lame sex metaphor. Crumpet as a food, I fucking hate crumpets. I fucking hate crumpets. I don't know what it specifically is, but the bready nature of what a crumpet is, I don't know. There's just something about the taste of it. Is my light flickering again? That's worrying. There's something about the specific taste that a crumpet has that I fucking despise. And it's just incredibly off-putting to me. Is it flickering? If I think it's flickering, it is flickering, is usually what it is. Well, now, if it isn't Manifest and Nuggy, thought I had the pleasure of both your companies today. So I'm going to get your advice on a certain matter. There's a conception developed about being an adventurer. It's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, keep going around in circles. Thought you might be able to offer some insights. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you've had to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen off many an adventurer. Each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common. A reason for first embarking upon their journey. Manifest, would you mind telling us why you chose the adventure in life?
I mean, out of the options that are here, the first one is the most accurate, and it's like one of the big reasons for her. Wanting to see the world's a big one for her. Making a name for herself as an adventurer because she idolized the stories that she had heard about pirates, as much as they were just bullshit lies, because she heard as pirates being badass heroes who went around saving people and like having fun meeting people and everything like that, and like being regaled as their own form of local heroes. She idolized that, and she wanted to be like that, and she wanted to be idolized the way that other people, like that way that she idolized those. She wanted people to look up to her like that. But she also just wanted to see the world because the world sounds fun and exciting, and she wanted to explore, and she wanted to travel and see everything and meet all of the people in the world and see all the new different things because she had lived on an island for fucking 25 years and shit like that and had never stepped foot outside of it. So the first one is by far the most accurate one here. I wanted to see the world. Why'd you start playing FF14? A friend recommended it to me. If we're talking about why I started playing 14, it's because Denture recommended it a lot and then said a number of the gameplay things are the type of things that I would enjoy. Now, some of those things are very much not true. Please make every bit of content in the game eye level things, for fuck's sakes. But parts of it are definitely there. And then some parts are just well and truly above and beyond what I ever could have expected from this game. How very like you. Keep that reason close to your heart now you're here. And you, Nagi? What inspired you to become an adventurer? Simple, really. I heard about adventurers from my sister and became infatuated with the lives they led. So if you change adventurers to pirate, to be fair, the stories that Minefus was told about pirates are basically, like, very similar to the stories of adventurers. They're very similar in terms of what it is. In terms of people who go around and just helping people who need help. And becoming friends with all different kinds of people. That is basically what Minefus was told pirates were. And so this part would also be true for Minefus. She got infatuated with those lives, which was seeing the world. And becoming friends with people of the world. And she wanted to be looked up to the way that she looked up to them. Like them wanting to be able to see the world while helping those in need. And isn't that enough? Your sister's approval, and no, you have a reason all your own. Wait, the 12. I see now. At some point, my desire to prove myself to keep you and displace my own motive for being an adventurer. The flickering has stopped, which is weird. That's a misconception Keepy wanted me to recognize. What a fool I've been. Wanting someone's approval isn't wrong in and of itself, mind, but it's got nothing to do with why you're an adventurer. It shouldn't force you to do things you other wouldn't otherwise do, like trying to handle everything alone. Well, that's enough from me today. I've said my piece. What you do now is up to you, Nagi. Thank you for helping me realize, Mr. Modi. Think nothing of it. It's my job to watch over you and all. Nothing makes me happy to see you happy doing what you do. Aww. 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 Where's the Mother Mion content today? We've had Barteron, we've had Momodi. Where's the Mion content? Thank you to Minefus for accompanying me. I think I know what I want to say to Keepy now. And lo, though I am to trouble you again, there's something else I'd like your help with. You see, if the letters were cleared in limbs of Laminta, well, I an explorer who was seeking an escort for an expedition. But that letter should be on full display at the Gold Court. I want to show it to my sister. I'm grateful you can help me find it. Come, let's rejoin the minstrel. Dance, this kicks back in. So, a whole theme with all of the quests that they're doing here in terms of the Louis Suarez quest and this one. about people's answers, about why they do things, about why they decide to do the things that they do. What is it that drives them? What is it that defines their reason for doing everything and stuff like that? And then the answer, no matter what it is about sharing it with other people. It's like it's the song Answers. It's like, that's why I love the song so much. Now, where is that letter? There's a lot of letters here. Welcome back. There, I hope you were able to find the answer. Answer! Answer together! Thy life is a riddle, not you! Yes, I'm happy to say. This would maybe help me come to a realization when I go to speak with my sister. I see, I see. By all means, feel free to borrow the letter. Does it have any distinguishing characteristics? Well, there's a large drawing of a blue chocobo on it. Alright, let us all search together. The more swiftly to find it. Search together. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. Letter with a chocobo carriage drawing. Oh my god, we can actually like read all these. We can actually go. Okay, well, we're reading the blue chocobo one last. Dear not so new adventurer, as a traveling merchant, I've had my fair share of happy encounters. Sharing carriage with you stands out above them all. Hey. For you see, I went on to sell veritable crate loads of the ring I gave you, and turned enough profit by my own carriage. You share with me your adventurer's luck, and I count my blessings every day. Oh! Is this the brand new ring that you get at the start of the game? Is that the ring that Brennan gave us? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? There's a ring at the start of the game. Well, to be fair, there's the brand new ring, which is like the extra experience one. Yeah, it is that one. Because there's also like a different ring that for each of the different starter cities, and I wasn't sure if it was that one or it was the brand new ring. Hey, it's the brand new ring. Count my blessings every day. No matter where I go, often hear tell of your exploits. It makes me inordinately proud to have met you. Till we meet again, my friends. I pray for your continued safety and success. Well, the contents ring a bell. This letter wasn't written by an explorer, nor does it bear a drawing of a blue chocobo. This is the missive Nagi's looking for. As sweet as it is to read, it's not what we're looking for. It's funny how that letter's here, because we ran into him literally earlier today. Hey, Ifra. Hello. 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 What's up? Fist bomb! Fist bomb! Hell yeah. It's not often I run into other playable characters who are almost as tall as Minifist. Fuck yeah, let's go, male Laura. Yeah! You grab my titty! Fuck yeah, if I grab my titty, let's go! Let's get in there! Brand news from Hola Novus. Scar Travel like gives a ring of fidelity such swing on your answer. That's the one! Yeah, that's the yeah, that's okay, yeah, not the ring on the starter city, yeah. Yeah, there's three, yeah, it's like ring of fidelity thing, yeah. Yeah, I remember those ones, yes. I have seen those. I don't think I have mine anymore. I'm sorry. I'll buy one on the market board. I'm sure it's special, but I'll buy one on the market board and I'll pretend it's the one that Brandon gave me. Grab many of those letters, but words of thanks to adventurers. Just went to the good that you and yours do out in the world. Dear Kelly Makoto adventurer, thank you for helping me to find my mother. I was scared at first, but you made me feel brave. I lots of fun at the Gold Saucer, and it was even more fun because of you. Hope to see you again. Please take care. Wait, it's the lost child from the Gold Saucer. Stuff was tied up, so I helped track down the mother. What a fine feeling this is. Alright. Letter with a quill drawing. You can't. It's actually like one of the very few items you can never get back. No! I doubt I have it. No! No! What? No, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how important it was, Brendan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Looking on the website, because I can't remember the name of it. I'm assuming it would be a level 1, so let's just sort by required level, no, ascending, sorry. Required level, ascending. Ring of Fidelity, Ring of Fortitude, and Ring of Freedom. And Ring of Fortune. Yeah, Fidelity, Fortitude, Freedom, and Fortune. Yeah. They're tradable. They're tradable. People may have sold them on the market board. Because you totally can sell it on the market. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's the brand new ring, which is from Holder Novice. Yeah, so there's no other way to get it. Calamity Salvagers don't even have it. But maybe people sell it on the market board. Maybe people sell it on the market board, because it is tradable. Esteemed adventurer, should you chance to read this letter, I pray it finds you well. Much time has passed since you helped us rebuild in the wake of that terrible disaster, but we still remember you most fondly. Our lives continue to be hard and every day brings new challenges. Nonetheless, we have gained a resemblance of what we once had, and smiles are beginning to return to faces. The morrow will be brighter than today. This we dare to believe now thanks to you. Should you find you yourself face hardship, I pray that you believe the same. Okay, I can't, okay, I'll be honest, this one's vague enough that I can't work out what it is. This one I can't work out what it's meant to be. Unless this is free. And I'm mainly basing that on it being not specific to any particular event, so it could be Frey writing you a letter, and it did say esteemed adventurer at the beginning. I feel it is supposed to be generic, yeah. It's a sweet one, but yeah. A shield drawing. Don't make me cry. Don't be related to Orchifon or Houseful Tom. Don't fucking do it, video game. Don't make me cry. Don't you dare. As someone charged with the city's peace, I cannot overstate how much of a boon adventurers are to our efforts. Some folk had expressed concern that an increase in drifters would see a corresponding rise in crimes. But on the contrary, they are steadily declining. Soldiers like ourselves are somewhat limited in the scope of our duties. We're not always able to lend our citizens what assistance they need. Thus, I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to adventurers who step up to fill the void. Another more generic one. Which is fine. Not all of them can be addressed specifically to Minor Fist. That gets a bit too... If every single one of them here is addressed to Minor Fist, that's kind of implying there's no other adventurers. Okay. Am I missing any? Other than the one that I have to do for this? I don't think I am. The carriage driver, yeah. There being only one specific one could be fine. Can't see any of this. Blue chocobo drawing. Yo, fellow ephemeral, let's go. Dear adventurer, I face your journey. Mine continues, and I wake up to the sound of birdsong and lie down to sleep beneath the moonlight as I seek unblazed trails. Long ago, when adventurer aided me, I was made to realize how alike we are. Deep down, we are simply travelers who thrill to make new discoveries. Thus do I write this letter now, in hopes of recruiting such like-minded souls to join me on an expedition. If you all share in my desire to make the uncharted charted, then I invite you to seek me out the Drowning Wench and Limbs of Liminza. Eagerly do I await your coming. The letter of recruiting adventurers bears a drawing of a blue chocobo. Must be the missive Nagi is looking for. We found it! We found it! Pog! That's a wandering minstrel. Nagi! No luck over here so far. How about you? I know with the hand-drawn picture of a chocobo, this letter invites adventurers to take part in an exploratory expedition. The blue chocobo! Yes, this is the one. All that's left then is Satsuki. Do you know where she is? She went to the Weavers Guild, saying that she had business there. Perhaps she's buying clothes. Anyway, I'll look for her there. Thank you. For this, do you mind trouble you to come in, Nagi? Afterwards, I ask you to tell me how events unfold. Shall I wait at the Ruby Road Exchange? Alright, and where we go? Goldsmith's Guild. I'm still gonna teleport.
I'm like, looking around, just going, how do I walk to that? No, I'm gonna teleport. I'll teleport. I'm very lazy. So Weaver's Guild. I don't know my way around Uldara. I can't walk from place to place. Yeah, do manifest. I must confess, I'm feeling rather nervous, so I appreciate your presence. Oh dear, you came to find me. My apologies for taking so long. So Nagi, were you able to find the answer? Did you find it together? Aye. To begin with, I want you to look at this. I suppose assembling an escort for an expedition. Certainly sounds exciting. And wanting your approval, I was determined not to rely on others. But a part of me dearly wanted to be part of the expedition. To go where I dare not set foot alone. So I've decided that I'll answer the invitation. Then, this means you've given up on trying to do everything alone? I wanted to prove to you that I'm capable, and I'm no longer a burden. My obsession also decided why I became an adventurer in the first place. So it lies beyond the horizon and lend a hand to a helping hand to those I meet. That's what drives me. I was able to remember that thanks to Miss Momodi and Manifest. And whether or not you approve, I want to continue adventuring for my own reasons. Is that alright with you? Didn't you just say you didn't need my approval? But to be clear, I never actually intended to stop you. My 9% sure he's going to Dawn Trail. I am off to Dawn Trail! I will see you in Dawn Trail, friend! So it's, okay. So Dawn Trail is taking off from Limsa. Spoilers. Spoilers. I mean, to be fair, it's also how we started Stormblood. In fact, I feel like we're gonna have to start most expansions at this point setting out from Limsa to go somewhere. Because any other places that are on the star that are left for us to go to, we can't really get to on foot. We've explored all of Aldnut and Vilbronze. Anywhere else we would go, we would need a boat to get there. So basically every expansion from this point onwards will have to start at Limsa going somewhere. Stormblood didn't quite start there because you had to go and die first in Girabanya and give up and say, alright, the eye level is way too high here, I'm gonna go farm some mobs over somewhere else instead. And then you took the boat. Everyone once told me, Naki? Surely before the calamity struck? Aw, baby. Did you interview adventurers again today? What were they like? What kind of places have they been to? You never get to hearing about adventurers, do you? Never ever. When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer too. That's about as aspiration as any, but do you know what kind of adventurer you wish to become? A hero like in the Tales, perhaps? Oh no, sis, not a hero. An adventurer is a free spirit. I want to be the freest spirit of all. Oh yes, I'll travel the world and meet lots of people. When I visit home, you can interview me as much as you like. See, Manifest was very much about becoming the hero in the Tales. That was absolutely part of it. She just also wanted to do the other part. For that boy to spurn help for want of my approval, I couldn't bear to say it. In order to bring you to your senses, I may have spoken a little sternly. As an adventurer, you'll experience a small amount of hardships, but you chose your path because you wanted to be free. So let yourself be shackled by expectation, be your own or that of others, and instead take things as they come. So long as you are true to yourself and recognize your limits, you'll surely find a way forward. And remember, not even heroes can accomplish everything alone. Relying on others doesn't make you any lesser adventurer. If anything, the freer we are, the more we need to look out for one another. And that, I believe, is the essence and beauty of adventuring. Wouldn't you agree, Manifest? A hero needs friends as much as anyone. This one's actually hard for me to work out for like what she would say.
I mean, they say very similar things, so... I'd say wholeheartedly because it's like agreeing with the fact that having other people around you is what the beauty is. Understood, Kippy. I won't ever forget this. Knowing you, I expect you're raring to answer the Explorer's petition in Limbs of Laminza. You'll be taking an airship, yes? In which case, I should give these garments to you now. I had them made for you, thinking it was past time you had something better. For me? Thank you so much, sister. I must thank you too, Manifest. You're the kind of adventurer I admire, and I'll keep working hard to be like you. Could have asked for a better person watch over my little brother. Appreciate everything you've done for him. Look forward to meeting you again, be it for a story or something else. With that, we take our leave of you. Till next time. Alright, so I guess when I see him in Dawn Trail, we'll get to see him in a new glam. You see the siblings off, safe in the knowledge that all will be well. Time to rejoin the Wandering Minstrel and relay to him the tale's happy conclusion. Alright, so when we say Nagi in Dawn Trail. New glam time, baby! New glam time, baby! But first over to here. And now we're gonna run! Run! Oh yeah, look, my blue button turned orange. Yeah! Yeah! Raw intuition turned into bloodletting, so I leveled up this. And Jesus Christ, is bloodletting just stupidly overpowered? Like, hey, do you want a mitigation that like every 25 seconds you can negate 20 damage and give yourself a shield and heal when you attack? Then boy howdy, does bloodletting have everything that you could want in a mitigation skill. Jesus Christ. Welcome back, my friends. Judging by your expression, I take it all as well with Nagi and Kippy. I see. Pleased I am to hear that. When we first set out on our journeys, it's usually for the simplest of reasons. Yet as we make our way, those reasons may become lost in a haze of motives, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. Hey, I wonder if that applies to Manifest's role in, like, place in the story at the moment, where she's just gone through a depressive spiral because of how she feels like she can't save anyone. Well, the only thing that she can do is kill. In such time, if we can but remember what prompted us to take our first step, we will always find the strength to take the next. Nagi shall be fine, I am certain of it. My thanks for keeping an eye on him. These events have inspired a new verse in me. A verse about the dreams of those who seek new worlds, and the hopes of those who see them off. Every time the Wandering Minstrel lifts up the harp, the Warrior of Light's just like, oh fuck, not again! Oh my god, every time you do this, I have to like fight an ultimate. Oh shit, Savage Raid time. Oh, we're on an airship. Okay. We're not in the place that you start at the beginning of the game. We're on an airship. Oh no, we'll get to hear songs then. Yeah, kicking in one day. Greetings, Warrior of Lights. Hey, there's the music. There it is. There's a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary minds? Perhaps. Or perhaps not. It's a pleasure to meet you again. As ever in the past, I beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. 10 years have now passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Since we set forth upon this journey. It's just straight up Naoki Yoshida. It's just straight up saying Naoki Yoshida. Countless things happened during that time. I've had the pleasure of meeting many adventurers along the way. Truth be told, it hasn't always been easy. There are moments when I wonder why I must struggle so. Days when I'm tempted to cast it all aside.
But in spite of this, I always managed to carry on, and it's thanks to my wonderful comrades, and to you, our esteemed adventurers. Game dev hard, but seeing how much you enjoy it makes it a bit easier. By now I must have been regaled with tens of thousands of your tales. Usually share them with a smile. But even when it is with a frown, you tell me that you're still enjoying yourself. What, you mean for all the times that I turn around and say fuck you to the game because of how much I'm liking it? What? Never. Is it exaggeration to say that I derive all my driving force from you all? From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Ours is an unending journey, and nothing would be happier if we could keep walking it together. As you make your way, we promise that we'll ever be at your side, matching you step for step. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Much time has passed since the world was reborn from its ashes. Countless souls have made this place their home. Every single one has left an indelible mark upon it. Phoenix! Hey, do you want to... By the way, do you want this sick fucking mount? Do you want this sick fucking mount? Thanks to my co-workers and the players. Making an MMO as literally one person with no players would be a very difficult thing to do. Together we have built this world. It is our sincerest hope that we shall continue to do so for many years to come. So please be safe and well. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Here's a sick fucking bird for you. So something like, if a lot, like for a lot of games, if a lot of games tried to do the message of like, us as the developers, thank you the players for enjoying it so much to give us the energy to go on and stuff like that. Like, this game wouldn't be what it is without the players and stuff like that. Like, that obviously can be true for a lot of fucking games. There'd be a lot of devs out there where the big thing that pushes them to make the game would be seeing how much people enjoy it and stuff like that. And there are a lot of games where the community playing the game brings as much, if not more, to what the game experience is for everyone than what the devs do. I do feel like it is very fitting for this game, just because you see how much this game means to so many fucking people, and how much this game does have, like, a massive impact on people. Myself included, obviously. Like, I've never been the person to get into OCs, I've never gotten head first into an MMO or anything like that, and yet here I am, like, less than 2 years later, and my entire brain is just nothing but thoughts of my character in it and all the possibilities of that character in the game and everything like that and stuff like that. So seeing something like that for this game feels a lot more earnest. Like, and again, it would be earnest for a lot of games. It would definitely be earnest for a lot of games, that idea of it. But it's just, I feel like this is one where it's very, very true. Like, fighting games would obviously be one where it's like that. Games with, like, creator content are obvious examples as well and stuff like that. And it's like, for this game, the content, like, the players all play through the same content. Like, players themselves don't make any of the content in this game. But the people existing in it as a social, experience, for a lot of people, is a really big part of the game. Myself included. So it still wouldn't be the same without it. And when you see like how much reverence people put into this game when like they talk about it online, or the works that they do that are dedicated to this, or even just stuff like FanFest existing, and just like there are that many people who want to go to a convention about this one game and do everything they can to celebrate this one game together with all these other people in person. Like, it comes across a lot more sincerely. But as your Nagi support the airship by now, I pray that he and QP will find happiness upon their respective paths. I hope you do so as well, my friends. If you'd lend me an ear, I would dedicate these verses to your future. Hey! He's in the glam! He's in the glam! He's in a new glam, let's go! By morning light the journey starts, a trill of hope within our hearts. On westerly winds to river song, into the world where we belong. He got new clothes. By fields of white, an azure sky, sunset storm, a crimson fire, jewels a glitter on pitch black veil, a new day dawns, so goes the tale. It's like all of the expansions. It's all of the expansions. By eternal winds we carry on, boldly towards a golden morn, with memories as a guiding star, shining our steps both near and far. Actually, that part there is really fitting. I'm now realizing. First one was the starting cities, I think. Yeah, the first one was, and then the next one was the yeah, because the first one was starting cities because of Realm Reborn, and then it went. Then the next part was like Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers. I don't know, Endwalker was there, but Dawn Trail definitely was. I'm now realizing how appropriate it is that Gippy getting new clothes and setting out on an airship is appropriate, because that's what you do as your character after you finish in the starter city. There's the whole scene about you getting on the airship and the people watching you as you go on. And Modi and his sister were there watching the airship leaving. And that's what you do when you set out to the other city-states in a Realm Reborn. Realizing how fitting that is. Where you will go, whom you will meet, what you will see. There's no telling what the future holds for anyone. Yeah, come what may, I bid you never forget this. The bonds you forge, the memories you make, and the footprints you leave behind, they shall one day spur you forward. So pray continue walking your own path. Wherever your journey leads, I shall be praying for your happiness. It's like a special anniversary special. Hey. Fireworks everywhere. Hey! Hey! With memory shared, yet all our own, as when we brave frontiers unknown. Thank you for 10 years. Aww. 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 Yay! Rising Phoenix Whistle. Hot to the touch, this handcarved whistle emits a lively shrill that summons your rising phoenix. And Nemea Papori. Made from the alchemically treated petals of Nemea lilies, throwing a bundle of Papori brings a sense of tranquility to even the most troubled souls. Oh, there's a fucking Nemea lily sparkle thing. You now have access to the letter forest of the Gold Court, so you can attend a station there to read the letters. Additionally, you've also unlocked the Kupo Kupo Adventure mini-game on the steps of Nuld, so you can Lenora at the Ruby Road Exchange to play. Some of the other mini-games can be played both in the toy chest and any in-room. Oh yeah, right, that thing exists. Alvino and Alice, check out what I found! A decade of adventure. Hey. Look what I found! Yeah, go Louisville. Aww. Aww. Minigame first, then Letter Forest. Well, we've also got to see what the mount looks like. We gotta ride around on our sick fucking Phoenix. Because goddamn. Hey, Artesia. Hey, the minstrel's just sitting on the stage. What are you doing there? What are you doing? I was gonna step outside. Wait, outside's here. Outside's here. I wanna run my sick fucking butt! I don't have any of the Phoenix mounts yet. Apparently there's like 50 million of them in the game, but I don't have any of them yet. I haven't done Savages or gotten like the other birds or anything like that. So I don't have any yet. Rising Phoenix. Created as a token of gratitude for the Warrior of Light. This majestic familiar assumes the likeness of the Phoenix, the immortal bird of legend. Upon death, the creature is said to rise again from its own ashes, on account of which is revered as a symbol of rebirth. Also by a music composer from Not Minfilia, also that. Huh. Huh. Oh, that's cool as shit. Hell yeah. Look at us go. We've become the Phoenix. Our character's not even there. Not the biggest fan only because there are so many PvP, it's hard to see. They are very glowy. They are very glowy. Yeah, I guess if you're riding behind a shitload of these in frontline, it would be very hard to see what you're doing. You're not riding the bird. You become the Phoenix. To make a point of you becoming the Phoenix on the blog. I did not notice that part. That's really cool. You become the fucking bird. Wah! And you can be reborn! Hey, Alpha Knight, Alizé, look what I can do! I learned a new trick! Look, I'm a primal now! Isn't this so cool? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Why would you do that to them? Oh, we're going to mentally traumatize those kids. Teenagers. However old they are. However old they are. The game doesn't have any time passing because the twins have to be perpetually 16. Hello. Just sitting on there, hanging out, chilling. At least you're not riding their granddad, just becoming him. I don't know which one's better or which one's worse, I'll be honest. To all who follow their hearts are for my hopes and song. Most of your journeys may lead you, may you find happiness on your path. Like you're just hanging out there. Alright, what minigame do we have? What's our minigame, Nanora? By the way, is Nanora Yoshi P's character? Isn't Nanora Yoshi P Sampo? It definitely is, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, this is just Yoshi P Sampo. It's just his fucking character. Greetings, adventurer. Are you gonna test your skills in the excitement of Koopa Koopa Adventure? What is Koopa Koopa Adventure? Koopa Koopa Adventure is a glamour-generated game in which you control a Moogle army, armed with a magic's rebounding ball, and do battle with hordes of fiends. It was apparently developed by a fun-loving engineer. I know the individual personally, I'm afraid, but it's my pleasure to attend to those who wish to play. Someone on the dev team made this, and I don't even know who it was, but they decided to put it in, so I'm just like, fuck it, why not, right? Spare moment, by all means, give it a try. What about yourself? About myself? Well, there isn't much to tell. I'm an ordinary citizen of Ulda. I work for the company, yeah. I recently assisted Wandering Mental for the Rising, and I was asked to do so again. So I say I'm suitably compensated for my services. Excellent, let's get you started at once. Please enjoy yourself. Koopa Koopa Adventure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at the Moogle in a wizard hat. Alright. Okay. Laser Moogle jump and door drill, let's go. Okay. So select action / status. We have move. We can aim the ball. Okay. We get palm. Stars. Okay. 20 damage target in front of you. To all enemies in the area, so it goes in front of you. Palm cure. Palm ward. Palm re-raise. Okay. So am I just bouncing this shit? Like if I see it like that, I can just bounce this shit. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck yeah, let's go! Hell yeah! Fucking awesome shit! Hell yeah! Uh-oh. Oh, okay, and they just slowly move towards you. Crystals get another laser. Oh, that's what was going on. That makes sense. Okay. Whee! I didn't hit as many things for that one. Okay. This feels like a more substantial minigame than any of the other ones that we've played in this game so far. Not gonna lie. Boom, 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 boom! Oh, get absolutely fucking wrecked. Get absolutely fucking clotted on. Hell yeah. Nah, not quite. Not quite. I was gonna try to be smart, but instead of being smart, I was an idiot. Damn it. If you get behind them... Oh god, there's a powerful presence. If you get behind them, that's when, like, it gets fucked up. Breakout rules. Breakout rules. Oh shit, it's a fearsome fiend! Fearsome fiend disappeared. Okay, I was doing really well at the start. It's going a lot worse now. It's going a lot worse. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just gotta hit you. Hit you this way so it like bounces more up that way. Okay. Shit! Ah, okay. Oh, you're already close enough. Oh, no. Ultros is there shooting me. Oh, that's what was happening. Oh, Ultros is there shooting me. Fun. Fun, good, happy times. Yeah, I got Ultros a bunch. Oh my god, they're still hitting me. Okay, them existing, it all hurts me. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, that didn't... Okay. I was hoping it would bounce off the bottom of Ultros, but I guess not. Okay. So I gotta angle it more. There we go! There we go! That's the good shit. That's the good shit. There we are. Okay. I might just use... I might want to use one of these. Oh, that only hits like really far in front of you. Oh. Oh, yeah, 8 squares in front. Oh. Oh, that's... Oh, this is a problem then. Shit. Wait, never mind. It's actually totally fine. Never mind, it's totally fine. Okay. Yeah! I'm totally gonna win. I'm gonna win! Oh, it's an alligator immediately! A bomb? Oh, we have some different things here. Re-raise. Recast 99 turns. Palm Ward, invulnerability to floor effects. Asuna, Anguilla, and PK Star Storm! Okay. That would get us a bunch of attacks on... Oi! Cactua! Fuck off! Oh, Jesus. And over the night, I realized I've been half asleep for a good bit now. We have a good time. Don't worry, I've been as well. Got an idea, bro? Yeah, it's late as shit. Understandable. Okay, okay. The Cactua's moving is a nightmare. Cactua's moving is a nightmare. Ow! Fuck off! Okay, okay, so Cactua's also aiming at a road directly in front of them. Okay. That is also part of our Cactua's work. Fuck. Well, it's not in front of any of the Cactuas. So at least we have that going for us. So if I hit the Cactuas directly, at least it does kill them. Because I have so many bullets now. Nah. There's a lot of enemies here. It's not easy. Okay. Okay, I think I just gotta ignore that Cactua for a second because I gotta get in there and start wrecking up shop in the back there. Shit. No! Ow! Oh! Oh, cool. Now there's tile effects going on. Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. Fucking poggers as fuck. This is hard. This is starting to get hard. I was gonna kill the Cactuas. And I did get the extra crystals. That's nice. Ow! Okay.
I think it is about time that I do one of my bombs. I think it's about time I do a Starstorm. No, next turn I do a Starstorm. Next turn I do a Starstorm. This turn I'm gonna kill you. Oh, they okay, they really fuck up the place. Fuck. Oh god! Every time you move over it, okay. Oh my god! I'm gonna die just from that. Shit. So I'm trying to decide what to do and it just fucking destroy the shit out of me. Okay, I also just need to recure. I also just need to use cure, because I've fucking almost killed myself. Okay. How long does this Suna last for? Oh, levitation. It lasts for 1 turn. Okay. This has gotten very, very difficult very, very quickly. Very, very rapidly, this has turned fucked. I don't want to just get rid of them, but I want to get rid of anything else if I aim that way. I didn't get rid of much at all, actually. Shit. Stop with the gross bullshit! Oh, not another powerful presence. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Fuck, they didn't even kill them. That's it. Oh, no, Katsuo! No! It's got very difficult. Okay. So many Katsuos, it's hard to even make a good shot. Go! There we go. There we go. Again, if we get him behind, that's when we can get the best shots in. Getting him behind is when we get our best hits. There we go. Oh, hell yeah, big one's done. Big one's done. Okay. Now we just gotta aim effectively, and then we're all fine. My MB's back up to 100. I'm gonna heal again. There we go. Hey! Yeah, let's go! Got some random back hits on you. Ow! Okay, they reach you, they just tackle you, but then they disappear. Okay. Will we beat it? Will we beat this mode, is the question. Oh god, there's a Tonberry. Oh dear god, there's a fucking Tonberry. Damn it, I was kind of hoping that would bounce behind you. It did not. Okay. Well, this lines up a good shot for us here. Fucking Katsuo, though. Katsuo can't actually reach us because of where it is. Okay. No, I have to make sure I hit the crystal. That should be fine. I got rid of the Tonberry. Well, I got rid of one of the Tonberries. Poison? Are you serious? Okay, where's the Suna? There we go. I have a. What other things do we have? Meteor, 15 to all enemies. We get kind of one use out of that, and then we're done. The water would be nice if I know I'm about to be fucked up. I guess if we're about to die, re-race might not be a half bad idea. Okay. If we aim like this, the mermaid should immediately die. Yeah! 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 Oh, fucking... Oh, god, the Mandragoras do the poison. Oh, god, the Mandragoras do the poison. They're the poison pricks. Okay. There's a lot of them is the issue? There's a fuckload of them? Is kind of the problem. Katsuo, get out of the way. That would get the crystal and hit the bomb, but I don't know if it would actually bounce behind any of that. Do I just fucking... Starstorm will get very little right now. Kind of just... Actually, if I aim like this, I can bounce into the back of the Tomberry there. And that might go up for the other Tomberries there. I just need to make sure the Catwalls aren't in the way. That should be fine. Okay, I didn't quite bounce how I thought it would. Shit. 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 Okay. Starstorm. Okay, next turn of Starstorm will do pretty good. If I can friendly move down this way. So now I can get one of these really... Now we can get the classic Yowie backshot. Now the Yowie backshot happens. And oh dear God, everything dies! Oh dear God! Oh my God! Wow! Wow, okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I'm gonna kill the Tomberry because I'm legitimately worried that Tomberry's attacking me now. I'm worried if they reach me, it is an instant kill. So I'm gonna kill the Tomberry just to make sure it fucking dies. Get the cats off a good measure. I'm just worried. They're attacking me from this far, but they might just be hitting me with like Scourge or something. If they hit me, if they get close to me, they might actually insta kill me. The best minigame in the game so far. Oh fuck! Didn't bounce. Okay, didn't bounce enough to actually get behind him. Shit. Doom! Awesome! Oh, fun! Okay. Okay. Doom didn't dispel on getting to full health. Doom didn't dispel on getting to full health. Oh, killing the enemy that dooms you gets rid of the doom. Okay. Ow. Okay, yeah, he's got to kill the enemy that gives you doom. Okay. It's like getting rid of the poison bottles. Don't put a poison bottle beneath me! What the fuck? Move. Move so it doesn't kill me. Okay. I kind of want to use a re-raise now. It says recast stone is 99, but I don't actually know how long it lasts for. It just says duration of the effects. Which I guess is just until you use it. Wait, so it kind of implies that? Ah, damn it. No Yowie backshots here, sadly. Boo! Oh, God, you're back. Okay. That's alright. I should be able to bounce behind you. Where you are. Assuming the Cactuars will let me. Assuming the Cactuars will let me. There we go. There we go. Yeah, keep going, keep going! I'm worried so much more about the things far away from me. I'm just letting everything close to me just smack me repeatedly. Alright, powerful presence is coming up. Okay. These Cactuars are really annoying to deal with. There we go. Just get some horizontal movement in and hopefully it will kill everything. Which is apparently a reasonable strategy that works. Ow. Oh, cool! Odin! Nice! Just straight up Odin. Cool. How much does Cure cost? 10. I'm gonna use the Cure. Fuck, goddammit. I meant to move onto the menu. Okay, I'm gonna use a re-raise because I do not trust myself to not die to Odin. Odin hasn't moved forward yet, so I can't even get Yowie backshots on Odin yet. Though, what I can do... I can get this and just hope that, like, it bounces sideways enough. Cats will get out of the way. There we go. I got 48 damage on it that time. Wow, you really did need to kill it. Wow, you do need to kill it in one go because what it will just actually kill you. Wow, he does immediately. He literally immediately does that shit. Wow, okay. Wow. I figured there'd be more than one turn wait. Jesus. I figured he'd wait more than one turn to independently Shin Zantetsuken. Heyo! I did it. He didn't do that when I did it. Maybe it's like less than 10 HP or something. Oh, that, okay, you know what? That does make sense. That is how Odin works in this game. Once Odin gets down to a certain percentage threshold, then it starts casting the enrage meter for it. That does make sense. Hey, look, Rising Art. Though I think this is last year's Rising Art. Wait, is this last year's or this year's Rising Art? Because I thought this year's Rising Art, the one Mitchell was standing at the front. I think this is a lot from last year's, actually. But I did it! It is last year's. Wow. Look at how many... No... Full HP, full MP, no actions, no damage. It can be any of the Rising Arts at random. Ah, that's cool. Holy shit, doing this without any actions or damage. So there's going to be the people out there, because this will just be permanently available to play, I believe, because it's in the toy chest. There's going to be people out there who try to beat this with all of those bonuses at once. Which, to be fair, no actions would automatically give you full MP. And if you get no actions and full HP, then you have taken no damage. So they would tie in together, but... So basically, you're looking for no damage, no actions, no damage. But there's going to be people out there who are really good at Breakout who are going to try to go for that shit. Good luck to them. I'm happy I beat it. I'm happy I beat it at all. That is genuinely fun. The other minigames that we've gotten in this game in the toy chest so far have been very whatever. Hello. 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 Hey! Hey! Look how the llamas fall over when they do the sprinklers that are 3 times their size. The other toy chest minigames in this are kind of whatever, right? Like, we played them a little bit and they're not that special. That one's genuinely fun. That one's genuinely fun. It's like Breakout / Plants vs. Zombies. It's genuinely fun. Anyway, hello Minfilia. How are you today? What's up, Minfilia? It's still funny to me how they use 1.0 Minfilia for this, especially considering Minfilia, you know, isn't here in the game at this stage. The Lands Reborn Orchestrion roll, gotta buy that. Pom from the Heavens Orchestrion roll. The Rising advertisement. Masterly rendered or depiction of a realm-wide celebration of hope and rebirth. Nemea Paporis, Magic Prisms of Flowers. Meteor Shower, Heaven's Cracker. Realm Reborn Red, and Magic Prisms, Meteor Survivor. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna buy all of them. They're available once a year. I might as well buy all of them, right? And a lot more Realm Reborn Red. I might run out of Realm Reborn. There might be other wine bottles in this game that have the same emote as that. Like, sprinklers or whatever. And sprinklers are cool. But, like... Yeah. Yeah. Like, sprinklers are cool, but there's a lot of sprinklers in the game. I don't know if there are other bottles that have the Realm Reborn Red animation. There might be. Hey. Wait, did Manifest do like a little giggle just then when she did it? That is the most girly feminine animation she has had in the entire game. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my god. Oh my god, hit Louis Soir. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It directly hit Louis Soir. Oh my god. Oh my god. Flowers.
Hey. Orchestra and rolls. Hey, nice. It gave me an achievement for that one. Let's go. Then Maya Paporis, which we used before, and over here, my Realm Reborn Red, which I've used about 500 of in the last year, as you can see. Yeah. Again, I don't know if there are other sprinklers in the game that are wine bottles like that. But I'm probably going to stock up on a couple thousand of them to make sure I never run out. Yeah, I want to make a macro for it so I can put it into my emote macro bar. That's the idea. I just haven't done that yet because there's a lot of things in the game and I'm lazy. And Rising Attendant. The tops that the Rising Attendants are wearing, is that something that you can get in-game or is that just for them? You're looking to the past, we take solace in the present and think of what the future may hold. Very essence of the Rising. So we have a spectacular fireworks celebration. Children and thrill, everyone in attendance. What's the letter forest? Letter forest is a special exhibit which display letters folks have written to express their gratitude and encouragement for another. Anyone may anonymously submit letters and one are all welcome to peruse them. It was located at the Gold Court on Steps of Thal. If you're interested, I encourage you to seek out the tender station there. Well, I don't know I don't know if there's going to be more letters or different letters. But let's go and have a check of the letters. This is definitely so far the seasonal event that we've done like the most, that we've spent the most amount of time on. This is definitely the one that we've spent the most amount of time on. It's the 10-year anniversary. I would somewhat hope so. Letters are nice to end off on. But wait, there's more! Are we doing something else before we do letters? Because then good to end on, but there's something else. Damn, I wonder if like the song Answers plays for the Rising for like a particular reason. I mean, on the fact that it was the song that played at the end of 1.0. But like the whole idea of the themes of the song. Look to those who walked before. Let's lead those who walk after. Wind Silk Coatee. Hey! Hey! Rising outfit! Rising outfit, there it is! Damn, you had that shit on point very quickly. Ta-da! It has a lot more extra knickknacks on it now that I can see it on a body as huge as Manifest. Like, it's got there's a staff on the back there, there's some, like, extra tassel bits going on there. I was mainly seeing, like, the front shirt and the cloak with the popped collar. I do like that. I do like it. I have no idea what glams I'd work it into, but I do like it. I also like the trend that this game has of how many belts are done like this. There are so many gear pieces that have belts where instead of being done up, the person who's put on their belt, instead of just like going buckle over like that, they buckle it in sideways and then leave it dangling off the side of them. There is a very large number of belts in this game for gear pieces that are designed like that, and I'm curious on the team who wears their belts like that in real life, because it feels like they're in charge of that. Because it happens a lot. There's a lot of them where that's the case. It's not a bad look, it's just funny how consistent, how many times I've seen it in this game. Was that the only wait thing before the letters? Or was there another thing? Okay. Greetings, welcome to the Letter Forest. Spread your messages of gratitude and encouragement, which folk the realm over have enormously written. I'm no surprise, but no few messages are addressed to adventurers. If you wish for some letters, I should be pleased to guide you. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Is there a lot of letters here? So, wild guess. A lot of these letters are to do with different characters that you've helped throughout the game. Message board keeper. This is the repeatable of talking to different people, but it's all letters. And there's a shitload of them. Like I said, doing it as the last bit of the event, so the next hour. Fire streams is going to be the Rising, which is fine. Let's see if you can sense a theme. Many years have passed since we installed a message board on an unassuming straight corner. To see it continue to be utilized by adventurers fills me and my fellow keepers with pride. Like a lodestone, the message board draws people together, and it's our hope that it keeps serving you well as a means to share information. For our humble part, we shall endeavour to maintain the board in good repair, while bringing you news that may be of interest. With best wishes, a message board keeper. Okay, so I've seen one, and I feel like I get a theme of where all of these letters come from. I have a funny feeling I can tell what this is meant to mean. Which this is a really nice way of doing that, because they have the producer as a literal character that you talk to who is literally named to thank you. So hey, the rest of the dev team gets their own letters. Choreographist. Why is Mind of Us reading this the way Kiryu reads letters? As a choreographist, my job is to create movements that convey specific emotions, such as a dancer's performance or a moment's adorable gesture. And though I have the honor of contributing my expertise to etiquette manuals, movement cannot be tangibly preserved in the manner that artwork such as paintings can. From the mesmerizing flutter of fabric to the inviting springiness of views, it all passes by in an instant. In light of this, if one of my steps or flourishes occupy a place in your memory, then nothing would make me happier. Movingly yours, a humble choreographist. So animators. Etiquette manual writer. One lazy afternoon, as I stood by the Aetherite Plaza, I found myself absorbed by the sight of adventurers whiling away their time. Greeting friends who were passing by, practicing a newly learnt dance, sitting on a bench and chatting. Opening umbrellas when it began to rain, tucking into loaf of bread when peckish. The untrained eye, they were doing naught out of the ordinary. I, however, saw the fruits of my life's work, and it warmed my heart. Dreaming of a day when proper social etiquette is practiced by all, be it in a ballroom or otherwise, I should continue my request to edify. Courteously yours, an etiquette manual writer. The animators for the characters and the emotes. Where the choreographers is also animator for the things in the world. Theatre set designer. Dear adventurer, I am a theatre set designer, and one who is said to have a penchant for designing unusual props for the stage. Some of my labours of love, it thrilled me to discover, have caught your eye to become little companions that follow you around, or even modes of transportation. Hey. To see my creations for the stage delight you off it, even the oddest ones, delights me in turn, and further motivates me in my craft. In hopes I can continue to delight you all, I'll endeavour to create ever more interesting props. Yours in whimsy, a theatre set designer. So is there just, like, actually people who, like, obviously, because this is all going to stay in theme in universe, because they want to keep everything in universe, except for Naoki Yoshida. Are there people who, like, hey, your job is making minions? Like, you're good at minions, so you can make minions. You're good at making mounts, so you can make mounts. You do emotes for characters. Dear Adventurer, I'm a festival committee member in charge of decorating the cities during celebrations. While decorations are an often unremarked part of an event, some of you have noticed little touches we apply, such as stray bombs and romantic snowmen. Makes the efforts all the more worthwhile. There's probably a lot of little details for the seasonal event stuff that are just easy to miss. As you continue through your adventures, it is well hoped that festive ambience will create throughout the year will provide you with joy and respite both. Mirthfully yours, a festival committee member. An architect. That's why tough considering they're a lot like animals, but minions generally have law for who makes them. True. Recently, my fellows and I have been taking ourselves around the realm, repairing buildings and roads as well as restoring natural landscapes. This video is part of an initiative to improve quality of life for adventurers. Yours is a long journey. The little we can do to ease your way, we gladly do. Constructively yours, a humble architect. Level designer. An artisan. You who are reading this letter, but you imagine the countless adventurers who call this world home. They say it isn't difficult to do so, for that is reality as it stands. Yet we mustn't take it for granted. For what we have now is the culmination of much hard work by full many souls. Souls including your good self. Adventurers breathe life into this world, each one of you giving rise to a grand tale, and I hope you never forget this. Thank you for taking the time to cast your eyes over these words. Wherever your adventures may lead, may you find happiness. With utmost respect, a nameless artisan. That makes the visual upgrades to these buildings. A linguist. I first set foot in this land 10 years ago. Since then, I've had occasion to meet numerous fine adventurers like yourself. Many languages exist, and they sometimes act as walls that divide us. This world, however, is a place where we might transcend that wall and come together in unity. Each and every day, you and yours find various ways to forge bonds. In so doing, you gain access to a new world, as seen through different eyes. And that is what makes life endlessly fascinating. As you carry on adventuring, I pray that you be blessed with many such enriching encounters. Yours in understanding and unity, a humble linguist. A citizen. Someone playing the game? Dear adventurer, during the calamity and for a long time afterwards, there was nary a smile to be seen upon faces, as the game was down. Now, however, I often see you and yours walking happily through the city, and never fails to warm the heart. My mind, you are the symbols of a new era. No one can say what the future holds, but when I see your smiles, I'm very sure that somehow all will be well. Sincerely yours, a humble citizen. A theatre director. I used to be an adventurer, and in the course of my travels, I developed the urge to recreate for others the sense of marvel that I was experiencing. One thing led to another, and eventually became a theatre director. Where I also produce spectacular theatre. Nothing's more gratifying than to receive praise from the audience. For a long time to come, I have to continue creating memorable adventures to share with everyone. Yours in imagination and wonderment, a humble theatre director. An advertising scribe. We make those ads talking about my friends. And as an advertising scribe, I create notices for events and products you see posted to message boards. Such information is exactly essential for adventuring, but I consider a job well done to people who are aware of their options, and I keep striving to deliver information that may be of interest to adventurers. Thank you always for kindness and cooperation. Compassion. Communicatively yours, humble advertising scribes. Thanks for buying all the mug shop items. Me when I advertise. Thank you for buying everything from the mug shop. It helps keep the game afloat and also the rest of Square Enix. Sup, crafts. In all things, it's nice to be able to make changes to better suit your taste. But by the same token, the more choices one has, the more difficult it is to decide what to do. We began posting guides on message boards as a way to answer questions from adventurers. Before we knew it, we'd passed 200 items. Couldn't have kept that up so long without your invaluable feedback. Makes us truly happy when we hear that we can help solve your problems, even in some small way. Encouraged by your praise and driven by your requests, we'll keep working hard to serve you. If you have any comments or suggestions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We always appreciate hearing from you. Informatively yours, a humble guide. There's guides on the Lodestone. There's a lot of things on the Lodestone. I mainly look at it to work out how to acquire glam pieces. That's alright, we're going to have an entire Lodestone stream soon. All who set forth must invariably pass through the entrance. And while most will not spare the place a second thought, we gatekeepers think of naught else day in, day out. Our solemn duty is to ensure that all adventurers can enter unhindered. This entails keeping signs in good repair and pesky fiends at bay. We've got to ban all those gillbots. We're especially attentive when we throw open all entrances at once, following large-scale maintenance works. When everyone loads in after maintenance is done, oh boy, do the surface cry, but we try our best. Inspired by the eager expressions you wear as you set forth anew, we'll continue performing our tasks to the best of our ability. Vigilantly yours, a humble gatekeeper. P.S. Try to make the game not as popular when Dawn Trail comes out. That was a nightmare for us. A playwright. The Soaring Story needs a formidable antagonist, one who stands in the protagonist's way and causes them sadness and suffering. When the heroes finally overcome that foe, they'll know a joy that is as sweet as their struggles were bitter. Those who shared in that joy will go on to become friends true, their bond transcending age, station, and nations. In order to create such depressing lows and soaring highs, I'll strive to conceive of more compelling antagonists. Dramatically yours, a humble playwright. Yo, Ishikawa wrote one of these letters? Fuck yeah, let's go. A theatre composer. As someone who composes music for the stage, nothing pleases me more than to hear you are moved by my work. Also humble to receive your words of appreciation for the concerts we hold and the orchestrion roles we release. Yo, the fact that we just make music for video games so we can put on fucking Primal's concerts is so sick. Thank you, holy shit. You're my motivation, spurring me to continue composing music that brings the story to life. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yours in the melody, a humble theatre composer. P.S. Trying to sectors test. Letter from a theatre sound designer. From the sword slashing to armor clinking, from waters running to leaves rustling, I had the pleasure of recreating for the stage the various sounds that can be heard out in the world. There's a challenge and a thrill to produce these sounds, and we draw inspiration from the knowledge that they are heard and appreciated by many. However, the sounds of a player is limited to what we ourselves create. No, they also encompass those made by the audience and the players. It's a collaboration between us, a joint performance, and it is my hope that we can continue filling the world with sound together. Acoustically yours, a humble theatre sound designer. Suddenly cattail. Was there a cattail in the frame? I didn't notice that. Or do you mean a cattail in your face? Because your cat jumped up on you. How many people are there in music department alongside Socken? I know there's one person who mainly does arrangements from other games, like those in Omega. I mean, I don't think Socken composes all the music in the game. I don't think Socken has composed all of the music in the game. Like, I don't think Socken did, like, some of the earlier stuff, like, Answers and Dragon Song at least. I think, like, for those two specifically, my brain is saying they're Uematsu. If I'm remembering the name correctly. Okay, just up right in front of the camera, so got huge cattail. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, Answers and Dragon Song at Uematsu, yeah. So there's at least Uematsu. Yeah. I know that Socken writes a shitload of songs. I think I saw someone saying that he did like 200 songs or something for 16. He'd do a shitload of the music, but he wouldn't do all of it. I mean, it is when I think of Socken's music in this game, the stuff that I know of is the stuff that's like songs. In terms of this is written like a song and it's been placed into the game at this appropriate point and stuff like that. In terms of just like background music, like ambient stuff, I don't know if Socken does that stuff. He might do. He might also do that as well. But like when I think of Socken's music and when I see people talk about Socken's music, it's normally like big impactful set piece music. Like trial and boss fight and raid music and stuff like that. I don't know how much of the other stuff he does. I imagine he do some of it. But then there's also other people like Uematsu who would also do other ones. There's also the rest of the primals. There's also the rest of the primals who would also do other music. I think Uematsu started writing the big motif song, Stormblood with Revelations. So wait, do you mean as in he wrote that, in terms of he wrote that, or it was before, like that was his final one? He, she, I'm now realizing I've just seen the word Uematsu, the name Uematsu, which does not impart gender to me because I have no idea Japanese language gender conventions for names. And also, don't know if they're as strict as other countries. And also, even if other countries are strict, who fucking cares? I'm now realizing I don't actually even know. I'm now realizing I don't even know. That was his final one? Okay. Which to be fair, if you're gonna write a final piece of music for this game, and it's the Stormblood motif, then you've gotten a lot out of that. Because the Stormblood motif is played roughly every 4 seconds in Stormblood. It's a good motif and I really like it. But it is almost all of the music in Stormblood as well. It is the music for various like places and locations to visit, and also dungeon boss fight music, and also final trial music, and opening movie. It's played a lot. Which to be fair, like Dragon Song is played a lot as well, but when Dragon Song's played, Dragon Song is played, not remixes of the same motif. Naoshi Mizuta and Tsuyoshi Sakito too. Okay. Notice Matsumoto just deals with black mages or orchestras. Okay. I mean, writing... I feel like... I mean, to be fair, this applies to most aspects of game dev. Like, most aspects of game dev, I feel like just doing that stuff for an MMO would be so much harder than a normal game. Just because there's so many different moving parts in an MMO compared to other games. So it's just like getting that shit to all come together feels a lot harder. Because MMOs are basically some of the biggest you can get for scale and scope. So getting all those moving pieces to gel together feels like it'd be a lot harder. So like, the fact that there's so much of this game that is as cohesive as it is in terms of like the music fitting the atmosphere, the writing, world building, aesthetics, everything like that. The fact that it all comes together so well and doesn't feel like a bunch of disparate connected pieces is very impressive.
Which means he's like 70 at that point. Let the man retire already. I did not realize he was that old. Oh, I didn't realize that. Aren't other people like Koji and Yoshi P and Sokken and stuff, and like other people on there, aren't a lot of them also in their 50s? I think Ishikawa was younger. I think Ishikawa was on the younger side. I also don't know if she's lead writer for Dawn Trail. She was lead writer for Shadowbringers and Endwalker, I believe. I don't know if she's lead writer for Dawn Trail. I also haven't played those ones, so I don't even know whether that's a good or bad thing personally. But everyone embraces those those expansions for their story. So it says my experience of Ishikawa stuff is mixed because part of Ishikawa was also Dark Knight 30 to 50. But everything else Ishikawa's done that. She's probably gonna be. HP is 50, Sokken is 48. Yeah, so. So that's kind of the idea. People saying, let's get another 10 years out of Final Fantasy XIV. Dude, the producer's gonna be 60 by that point. The producer will be 60 in 10 years. At what point do you calm down? But anyways, that was the Rising, which compared to most seasonal events, outside of the several failed attempts at Moonfire Fair, this has definitely been the most amount of time that was spent in a seasonal event. A solid, like, 2.5 to 3 hours. Anything below 60 is young, IMO. I don't know. I'm pushing 40, and I feel pretty fucking old. I feel pretty fucking old. Or maybe that's just my body falling apart. It's alright. My exercise bike should be delivered literally this afternoon. Or tomorrow. It should be today, though. And maybe doing that will help my body not fall apart as much. Maybe. Speaking of, I feel like my body is already going to break. Oh, God. And I've only been sitting here for like 3 hours. Is there anything that you suggest for a specificness of any particular kind, Deku? I knew this wasn't. I knew the Rising wouldn't be like take a full stream, but I also had no idea what else to do. Everyone feels old while aging, but it's giving into it that actually makes you old. I don't get a choice. My body's falling apart. Mentally, I'm spry as fuck. Mentally, I'm super spry. My body is just falling apart and dying. That's the issue there. Although, I don't know how much of that is age, and I don't know how much of that's long COVID. Because sometimes I'm just like, oh boy, I don't feel great. I'm just like, oh, it's all to do with my heart and lungs. That might just be the COVID. Father is 62 and healthy and more active and more social than me. Yeah, my body's falling apart. Again, I gotta try to fix my body so it's not falling apart. The mental side of things. That's where I feel like I'm not letting myself give in to my age. Probably just go to yellows. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, going in a triple triad or anything like that from here doesn't really make sense. So yellows I was thinking of. I just don't know which yellows. Because I was thinking some ARR yellows, if any ARR yellows would be like connected or like have to do with the calamity and stuff like that. Are there any picture quests ones? Well, sightseeing or triple triad, we can have that, have it as a time filler. Well, I kind of want like sightseeing and triple triad as a way to like we start a stream with that and dedicate that, and then we can jump in to do extra sightseeing and triple triad when it comes up, like how we do yellows now. Do we have any picture side quest like yellows for a new yellow in Wardona? Like as part of the Rising, or as part of a patch? That'd be pog. Well, Dona's a cool place. As part of the Saltery questline? There's a Saltery questline? I know we were improving it and upgrade. Oh, wait, is the, there's some quests we can do there. 6.1. If it's to do with the Saltery and stuff like that, is that the stuff that Deku was talking about, where like the whole questline becomes available after 4.3? Because the only stuff I've done for the Saltery is MSQ. No? I have no idea what's happening there. Alright, well let's go, fuck it, let's go to Mordona. Actually, no. Mordona makes sense. We can do yellows in Mordona today. This makes the most sense for today. You know why? Because what's at Mordona? The Rising Stones. So Mordona yellows do make sense. Because Rising Stones. Hell yeah. It all works out. And also Arya's here. And so is Radovan and Sophie. And this lady. Who are you? Well, that should be. People running to and fro with their own concerns and free from the shadows of the past. You're the lady who was, like, doing the Crystal Tower stuff. And you're how dare you stand where he stood? Nero. Are there yellows in the... I mean, there's yellows in the St. Coin Arc. There's this one random Imperial that wants to fight us a triple triad. She's a deep dungeon NPC? Can you get deep in her dungeon? I assume it's a deep dungeon for a later thing then, because she's not available to me right now. I don't even know how many deep dungeons are in the game. I've unlocked 2 so far. There's a few yellows around here. 3, I think. Oh. Straight out of Abalafia. Are we doing yellows here? Do I have my list that Deku gave me ages ago? It's somewhere around here. Don't accidentally open up the porn on the stream while I'm looking at all of my things. Mordona! There we go. A legend for a we already did that one. Yeah. Tall booty? Tall big booty. Blew my mind. What? What? Tall booty's not even on the list that you gave me. I feel like the list that I've got from you, Deku, is out of date. The only one I could find on my computer is out of date, because Tall Booty's not even on this list. I have The Suns Also Rise, Playing the Postman, Hit the Evergriff, Straight Out Abalathia, Moon Silver and Me, Holier Than Thou, Dropping Out of Errant Epistles. It was added after I made the list. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, Tall Booty. Which one was Tall Booty? Crazy about crystals. Passing the smell test. Tall Booty! There's the tall big booty that blew my mind. What song is that? That's a song. Resh Palali. Tall Booty. Yeah, this is a Heavenswood quest. It's in Mordona, but it's a Heavenswood quest. Because it's level 54. Resh Palali's face lights up to see her erstwhile savior. Manifest! My, it seems so long since Custom Century. Also appropriate, because we spoke about Custom Century earlier. Don't you recognize me? No, I suppose you wouldn't remember everyone you rescued. I know it's quite different when we met, dressed in my uniform. I'm Reshi Palali. It's been quite some time since, but I served with the Crystal Brave's 4th unit. Until everything fell apart, that is. Everyone went their own ways. Some followed Captain Ilbird, others found new work altogether. We're getting busy guarding the frontier hands here. A little too busy, in fact, I could scarce find a moment to spend with my family. Game is loud. Wait, so we rescued her from Castrum Century, and then she became a Crystal Brave. Okay. Transition wasn't entirely easy. I was bedridden after Castrum Century. By the time I was fit for duty, the Crystal Braves just weren't anymore. In a strange way, Mindra's thanks for keeping me from the worst of it. Oh, speaking of that, you're close to the Domans, aren't you? Did you happen to know where Rocker is? She had in my recovery, and, well, it's quite embarrassing that I didn't notice until now, but... It was a great misunderstanding, you see? The earrings were bundled up in my bags. I'm trying to return them, but those children are neither seen nor heard. I can't find her, no matter how much I look. I'm sure the girl misses her earrings, but I simply don't have time to track her down. You can rely on me. Dad, cheer someone on. What? You really have a spare moment to look for her in my stead? Thank you, Manifest. Thank you so much. There you are. I've heard the Diamond children visit the House of Splendors. Never when I'm there, for some reason. But speak with Rowena. Very little escapes her, even invisible children. Alright, time to find invisible children. I think that's what we're doing. That was the gist of the quest line that I got. We're following invisible children. Hi, Rowena! Once again, here to speak to you in your slutty dress. It's not even that slutty. It's just opened at the front. You can see, you can't see her ass, but you can see her hips. It's not even that slutty. I have my entire tits out. I'm sluttier right now. Looking for the Doman children. They sometimes help arrange my less valuable wares. Just finished for the day, though. When I think of it, Rhea said she'd caught sight of them playing nearby. Might catch them should you have the patience to wait. Rowena, do you have child servants? Rowena, are you participating in child labor? I hate how much I wouldn't put that past you. I hate how much I'm just like, yeah, that checks out. Of course she is, yeah. Of course she is, isn't she? We are children, we are children. I hope I call this meeting of the Doman Adventurers Guild to order. Old business first. Kaharu, we'll start with you. Let me know what Miss Alice getting ingredients she wanted. I was helping the Tree Herd Adventurers. I've been helping arrange stuff for Rowena. No, that's not right. Those are all just chores. I want to go on a proper adventure. Maybe if you find something exciting or scary or mysterious we could explore. I'm an adventurer right now, and I'm literally trying to return someone their earrings. What are you talking about? Something, play hide and seek in the dramatic Yakuza of fun. Did you find anything goes on? I bet you didn't. I did too. Got a big wide world to explore, and I was looking into ways to do it, which is more than can be said for any of you. Oh, it's true. Yozan got caught sneaking into a horsebird cart. Mr. Slaffborn was yelling at him for bells after that. You're hopeless. I'm sorry, Yozan. It's just... Shion, you little snitch. I told you that in secret. But Yozan, I may have found us a quest. I've heard some people talking, and they said there's something hidden at Camp Reborn's toll. Might be a famous adventurer's lost treasure, or a vengeful spirit who was sealed away, or something else. No one knows for sure. It's perfect. We'll be the first to find out what's hidden there. I was going to find out how to leave town without being caught. Mind if it's just standing right behind them? Hi there, kids who if you stacked on top of each other's shoulders, I would still be taller than. What's Manifest? What are you doing here? I heard you all sneaking out on an adventure. Oh, I'm also returning your earrings. So sad when I thought I lost these earrings. Brought them all away from Domi, you know. Thank you, Miss Manifest. Different vibes than as a Lalafell. Hello, fellow children. Hold on a moment. Got an important announcement. The Adventurer Guild needs experience in the field actually adventuring. No one's gonna let us though, because they think it's too dangerous. But Miss Manifest is a good friend of the guild. She's an incredible adventurer too. So I said we invite her to join us in this quest. Oh yes, I want to go on adventures with Miss Manifest. I feel much safer if she comes along with us, Yozan. By being roped into babysitting again. Got enough of this in the Dark Knight questline. Once Yozan's made up his mind, nothing can make it. Welcome to the guild, Miss Manifest. No, seriously, it's like really dangerous out there. There are frogs that can eat you in one gulp. Like, it's really dangerous. Mordona itself might be fine, but like seriously, surrounding Mordona is incredibly dangerous. Now, come on, we're gonna find out what's hidden at Camp Reborn's toll. That's like literally where the frogs are. You're literally going to where the frogs are. Do you know what vengeful spirits look like? And can you beat them if that's what we find? I mean, I can. What's it got to tell you, Miss Manifest? We're giving up on being the Doman Braves. This didn't seem right after everything that happened. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I wonder what's buried out there. I bet it's silver and gold, or really old weapons. I was always saying adventuring's not all fun games, but why? It looks like a fun game. Now, I shouldn't lay my heartbreak and all of the problems in my life on these children. I shouldn't immediately go and tell them about all the people I've known who have died and how much fighting I've had to do. So I'll just continue saying that it is also difficult because it is dangerous. The frogs! I'm gonna be in such shit when I'm caught doing this. You sure this is where Reborn's Toll used to be? Doesn't look anything like a town. Not even a little. Why do we start looking for hidden treasure? What do we do, Eorzea? Do not tell the children at least one of them will die before their 20th birthday. Not because of a prophecy, just statistically in this world. We won't know anything unless we poke around a bit. Spread out and see what you can find. Be careful of monsters. Like, really careful. Again, like, the frogs could eat you in one go. If you're like Lalafell side, be careful. Like, there's one right there. Be, like, really careful. Something fishy about this tent. No, I mean, it smells like rotten fish. It's making my eyes water. Fucking gross. I said be careful of the frog! There's nothing here. Oh, don't open that jar. Already tried and wish I hadn't. Damn, it's like if you leave this shit here for several years unattended, it starts going off. I wonder if a monster ate the treasure. And then do we have to open the monster's belly to get it? I suppose this is reaping my rewards. These are the same kids that I... This Lala's just in a staring contest with this frog. I'm pretty sure these... There's she. These are the same kids who I was encouraging to become an adventurer when we met them back at Vespa Bay. You mean to just, like, discern rotten fish after 5 years? I feel like fish is one of those ones that fish going off is a very particular smell. Fish going off is a very distinct type of awfulness. Hello! Hello! Oh, strange down there. We're not gonna get to it. Is that where the deep dungeon is? That's where the deep dungeon is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the exact kids who I was encouraging. I think it'd be up here. To become adventurers when we first met them at Vespa Bay. From among the refuse, find a cloudy bottle of what appears to be wine. Hey kids, do you want to drink this wine? I can't move! I'm stuck! Ah shit, the Lalafell got angry at the frog. Oh no! Federal return to games acknowledged if you can locate abandoned items there 5 years past. Found side of room poison cat drinking surge to existence, clearing in the way again. Oh no! Oh no! Get out of here! Stop hurting the children! Don't hurt the children! Get out of here! Kids, fucking run! They're fucking everywhere! Oh no! All of the Doman children dead! No! There's so many frog corpses here! Oh god, there's so many frogs! It's an unfathomably high number of frogs here, Jesus! Gotta get them all! Save the children! Oh, they're belly flopping! They're gonna belly flop on the children! There we go! We did it! We saved the children. We did it. 51, you say? Are you certain? Alright, let's make a 49.5 call the deal square. Ta-da! Oh, he promised us 58% of the pay. How much was the pay? How much was the pay that I'm getting 51%? Well, I guess it's two of us, so I guess we're getting 25.5% each. By the way, blood wedding! Rah! It gives you so much shit at once, and it gives you these orbs flowing here. It's just so ridiculous that it gives, like have a look at this fucking description. Have a look at the fucking tooltip description. Keep in mind, blood wedding comes back every 25 seconds. Look how long this description is. Every 25 seconds, this is the amount of mitigation that you get. Reduce damage by 10% for 8 seconds. Reduce damage taken by 10% for 4 seconds. So the first 4 seconds of a 20%. Restore HP with each weapon skill for 400 cure potency. And create a barrier that's equivalent to a heal of 400 potency. What type of content are you going to be doing in Endwalker where this is like a balanced thing to give you? every 25 fucking seconds. And then there's Nascent Flash, which is basically the same thing, but applying it to a party member. Basically the same thing, but apply it to a party member. Well, you heal as well. You heal yourself with weapon skill hits, and you also heal the party member. And the party member gets the shield and the damage reduction. And your partner gets the shield, the damage reduction, and the heals, and you get the heals. So it's basically the same thing. They gives them a lot. It gives them a lot. Or you can just use that shit on yourself and be selfish. Like I do. It's very easy to see why Warrior is just the self-heal class. Got a weird dog? Damn, that dog do be looking weird though. I have a funny feeling I know how you got this dog. I also have a funny feeling that within the next couple of weeks, I may get a similar dog. I may also be getting a similar dog in a couple of weeks. I have this funny feeling. The fact that they've put all of the fucking Stormblood extreme dogs into the yo, that's someone who's like doing MSQ right now. They're doing MSQ right now. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Continue on your adventurous merry ways. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Says one give me his dog, so I bought it off of Moogle. Driving their bikes around everywhere. Anyway, speaking of Eorzea. Nothing and more nothing. Did you find anything? I got a cloudy bottle. Kids, do you want to taste what alcohol tastes like? An old glass bottle filled with appears to be wine, but we cannot be certain. This is the One Piece. Hey, Miss Boniface only found this junk. Trash not easy to come by, I guess. Sorry, junk goes on. Isn't really old wine valuable? Sorry, with wine, the older the better. Miss Flamen told me so. Did Flamen happen to refer to herself being like wine when she did this? Mr. Slaffborn knows a lot about wine too. Spent bells and bells talking about it to some adventurer. Wow, Mr. Slaffborn's much wiser than he looks, isn't he? Because I wanted to ask him about this bottle. Maybe we shouldn't. We can just be angry we have the wine at all. Oh, but he wouldn't scold you, Miss Minifist. Could you ask him for us? Great. Well, we go back to Raven's stall. Tell us what you find out. And none of the children got eaten by a frog. We're successful. We successfully did a babysit. Let's fucking go. Yo, do you want some minions? Do you want some minions? Do you want any minions? No? Aww. Aww. I was gonna give you got a guppy with you. Alright, fine. I was gonna give you a capybara. I said they had a guppy with you, but I was gonna give you a capybara. Okay. Okay. Hi there. I like you just sitting next to Slaffborn, just posing as well. Like, hell yeah. There's Slaffborn. What does he need to be, friends? Do you want some wine? Let's get shit-faced. Watch it. It's gonna be one of those bottles. It's gonna be one of those bottles from the Company of Heroes. Like, the really rare ones that they're regrowing right now. Wine? Might as well have to join the glass. I'm on duty. Wait, where did you find so an aged a bottle? And a campfire even installed. I'm gonna take you searching for treasure at the old camp. You came to me to learn of its value. Fred has none whatsoever. But you have found the lost treasure even in its toll, after a fashion. Now our town is flourishing. It was not always so. Not very long ago, this was an utterly savage place. Marked by little but ruin and the stench of death. It was a hard life for the few who chose it, and naturally they took comfort in the bottle by nights. By and by, passing adventurers would bring wine with them, try to join settlers in a glass. Surprises this wine, they sent adventurers to calling it treasure for a spell. As time went on, someone mistook this name for sooth, came searching for this vaunted liquor. The first were adventurers, of course, but shopkeepers and artisans soon followed. But the monsters around here were still deadly, and the path still was treacherous. When they came searching, paid for this understanding with their lives. So the settlers came up with a new rumor. Ruin's soul belonged to the dead, they said. Any man who slept on the land would have their soul torn from their body. One of these bleak fields forever as a vengeful spirit.
You can imagine that nonsense enough scared away the inexperienced and drunks away. Soon the tales of treasure faded away into legend. And that's, my friend, is the truth buried at Camp Raven's told. Damn. A rumor about treasure got a bunch of people killed. That's really depressing. Oh. Thank you for telling me about Paplimo again. Zara told me about Paplimo and sacrificing me. Unfortunately, I was beginning to describe the travesty of this person. Oh, thanks. Thanks for reminding me about that one. I hope he considers that I made up to him that I've now killed Shinryu. I know everyone thinks Miss Life is frightening. He's only ever been nice to me. Thoughts the right person? There we go. I think he's not afraid to Miss Life because he got scolded. It's all the one than the bottle you found, right? So someone could still drink it? Well, Miss Life, what I have to say about the wine? But yeah, people died trying to get it before. Oh. So there really was a treasure of Revenant's Toll. Bother. I was hoping for buried gold or an ancient demon or something. But I guess it wasn't so bad after all. But you get to go outside of town and explore Miss Manifest. Little rascals. Gozan's in the mood for another adventure. Oh, Miss Manifest, have you found us another quest? No. I was hoping. Well, no matter. We determined adventurers can find our own. Everyone gone to what the travelers talking about. Any rumors of more treasure we can hunt or giant demons we can slay or whatever? Do you have any weapons? We're here to find something good. Then we'll head off another quest with our trusty advisor in tow. Hey, Miss Manifest, could you tell Miss Rage to be careful, please? She was badly hurt, and she shouldn't push herself too hard. Sup? Ephemera. So rare to see other ephemeras. Even if they are NPCs. Even then. Well, Manifest, did you ever find Rocco? Yeah, I went and brought him some wine, I think was what I did. Oh good, glad she got her earrings back. Oh yeah, and I also did that. I'll let her think of in person someday, though. She's just a sweet little thing. I thought I could learn a thing or two from her. Oh, but have you heard the news? There's been a theft, and they think children are behind it. Venturous Guild has even begun an official investigation. Not privy to the details, but two determined younglings are under suspicion. I imagine that would turn to crime, though. Wouldn't you agree? It's gotta be a big misunderstanding. I've mind to speak to Slaffborn on the children's behalf. But my word carried any weight. Forgive me, but could you look into this? You have shown yourself steadfast friend of the Domans. Trust that you'll handle it nicely. Yeah, steadfast friend of the Domans, you could say that. A steadfast friend of the Domans. You could say that. Possibly. The Liberator of Alamigo might and Doma might be a stalwart defender of them, maybe. Well met, my friend. We're going to discuss more tales of treasure. You'll win to that, eh? Adventurers Guild still investigating the facts, but an aged grimoire of great value was stolen from Wayne's establishment. Storeroom room was locked at the time, but we found evidence that a window covering was removed. Settled down my mind that how our thieves entered. The opening itself was quite small, however. Only someone's slider frame like a child could pass through it. And now, I don't feel like I need to point out to this man that children exist. But I feel like I do need to point out to him that Lala feels too. And I've witnessed saw 4 short people loitering around outside the store. As the Doman children are wont to do. There's like 3 Lalas right over the other side of this circle. Not that I'm saying all Lalas are criminals, Artesia, but... Though I'm led to suspect them, the children fit the profile of our suspects. Come up against as small dares or games, after all. For though I'm more worried about potential blackcasting against the Domans. Been well amongst the other refugees, but this offense would not reflect well upon them. Remains of the same mind, has agreed to help keep the theft quiet. I'm trusting the investigation to my most dependable men as well. Can I see you to aid by speaking with the children? You seem close to them. I fear my armed would only frighten them away. Slaffborn, turn around! Could it be, I don't know, the Lalafell? There's a Lalafell god right here! There's... Okay, I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm looking at right here, but there's this. There's this chicken. They magicked the book away, clearly. A chicken's here. There's also these two here. Which I have no idea if they have anything to do with anything. I don't know if they're involved in anything at all, but, I mean, they're there. They are standing there. Hey, Shion. There's so many Lalas in this place. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. Do you want to go to, like, one of the lower parts? Do you want to, like, move slightly over here so you can see out? This bitch ain't looking anywhere outside. Oh, cool, you can see that in the Crystal Tower. Nice. What are these people always looking at? I want to see. They're looking at the Crystal Tower. I'm not a criminal. My name is Eorzea Oraka Okaharu. Sounds like something a criminal would say. Why are the kids in here? This is the bar. Oh, hey, Wandering Minstrel. Welcome back. Hey, Wandering Minstrel. I didn't think talking to you would actually activate anything. Right, since I first set foot in these lands, have been haunted by a song. After the 7th Umbral era, those who would deliver us from doom. Until land-consumed suns can see bare moons, heaven spew crimson flame, hell seeps black tomb. Stray seeds quicken in ashes grey embrace, valiant blades forged under the 12's good grace. The words of the prophetess Messiah 1000 Eyes has written her divine chronicles. The crimson flames of Darlinwood heralded the end of an era. And the valiant blades of the warriors of light brought us hope in our darkest hour. 7 waning moons see 7 suns rise. Divine order royals, fallen corpses writhe. Souls from far, aether afar, strangers from strange lands. Yes, with thine eyes, marred by thy hands. You know not whom the verses spoke of, I nor the Archons, nor any other soul in the realm. Or is light lost to us? If not them, who could it be? Then came the rumors of one not unlike them, a woman who walked in the light of the crystal. From the moment I saw you, I felt it must be true. Having learned of your deeds in their entirety, I now know it's to be true. You are as they were manifest, a warrior of light, an inspiration to us all. Fitting to do this, to get that little bit of dialogue today. See, that is one aspect of craft. There we go. Though I still have 20 gauge, so I still have this annoying shit around me. Fuck. God damn it. How much the glowing ear, like, orb just stays around you on Warrior? I really dislike. I wish it wasn't there. The idea that there was, like, several Warriors of Light before the Calamity, and now there is one, and it is me, is kind of wild. So, there's something interesting here, but I was wrong. They're all just so sad. Can you switch classing, then go back? I could do that. Of course we didn't steal anything! Someone else is to blame. Someone else small like us. But who? We have to talk this over. Clearly this Louis Swarm armament that I've got right here. I just have to go into here because I've got this. That's still Warrior. Fuck. There we go. Perfect! I got rid of it. I did it. I did it. I just kind of wish Warrior hi there. I just kind of wish Warrior in general didn't have it. It's like just very obnoxious that it's constantly around. If you have any amount of gauge, it's constantly around you. You might notice that any amount of gauge is most of the fucking time you're playing Warrior. It gets a little much. It gets a little much. Where are the children? Hey, children. There it is. Kaharu. Hi there, apparently. This adventure is talking about a detective who can get to the bottom of any case. I want to meet him! Are you sure? We're suspects. Sounds like a case for Kaharu. Inspectress extraordinaire! Still not sure if you know what you're getting yourself into. Damn, I thought one. Wait, no, one of the kids might still be up here. Bye, Artesia. Hey, you're leading me to the children. I found the children. Hey, Ozan. Who's Manifest? Does mean you found us a quest? Found myself a suspect. What? Of course we didn't steal anything. We're adventurers, not thieves. I better call the guild together and quickly. Can you stand on these ones? Boo! Boo. Boo! I wanted to run and jump on him. Alright, Thieves Guild. I mean Rogues Guild. I mean Adventurers Guild. What's up? This one's got a plan. I can see it in his eyes. You get to the bottom of this? I'm Gaharu, Inspectress Extraordinaire. Why is acting weird? Is that to figure out why later? It's alright. She's already become a Mandeville man. Lalafell walking by on the scene. I'm gonna accuse of something we didn't do. Before this can go any further, we have to tell Mr. Slaffborn. We can't just say we're innocent though. Let's clear our names. By finding that grimoire and learning it took it. We may be young, but we can show everyone we're proper adventurers by protecting our friends and punishing the wicked. Aw, yeah, children's first murder. Let's fucking go! How do we find the real criminals? We knows that there were 4 people about as tall as us. But there are plenty of others. There are plenty of others smaller than us who aren't children. I thought they were gonna turn around and look at Minifist and just be like, "Oh, no, you're a lot taller than us. Never mind." All right, time to be racist towards Lalafells. Let's go! I was gonna stand here for no reason. 4 of them. I may have seen them. So I had to watch all the different people that come through here. I've only seen one group before Lalafells. I just got here the other day. Because I remember the car Slaffborn court you're trying to sneak into? They're the ones who own it. I thought they were Lalafells. Are we gonna finally interact with those 2 that are just standing there? Now I can begin the real investigation by looking into them. Do these 2 random Lalas finally come up? Oh my god. 10 years in the making. What if they're armed? Shouldn't we have weapons too? That's alright. I've got enough for all of you. Enough weapons? No, I mean, I can use a weapon enough that you don't need to. I don't know what Gaharu thinks is fun. We're still learning our names, aren't we? I told you I'd find them. She really is a Mandeville man. Short arms of the law. Jesus Christ. Very fun for our teachers hanging out and for them to forget what Lalafells are. Oh yeah, Lalas. To be fair, our teacher is max height, is like nearly max height, or is max height Lalafell. She'd be the same height as these kids. Eorzea is ready to begin investigating. Ms. Manifest, Gaharu's found our suspects. They parked their car around the southeast gate. Come on, let's go investigate. Be quiet. We don't know we're onto them yet. Oh yeah, Lalafells. I can't believe me joking at Slaffborn saying that Lalafells exist actually ended up being the solution. I can't believe children existing actually was the solution. It's totally them! Cause they're next to a carriage! It's total. Oh my. Oh, you know what tells you that it's that this is like a thing that'll happen and move because their cart doesn't have doesn't have collision, so it's not permanent. Unlike medium height, which to be fair, considering could be considering max height with how many. Just go midnight. Hello there. We were just watching over our cart. Where they got? Oi, what are you looking at? Yeah, most people just do mid-height, so you do look taller than most Lalas. Watching Gaharu and Eorzea together is exciting, isn't it? We're good at passing unseen. We're not in the middle of town. Slaffborn might says we're not really careful. Gaharu, are you sure that's them? These 2 suspicious people here the whole time who were they've come up! They spawned before we started the quests for it, and that's kind of wild. It's kind of wild that these 2 spawned before the quest started. Normally characters like this would appear once you do the quest, not just standing there the whole time. See, those are our Lalafells, alright. Look how chillax they are. They don't look like they're scheming some bullshit like most Lalas are, which means they're really scheming some bullshit. How do you prove there are criminals? It doesn't look like they got the grimoire. Could it be hidden in their car? That's who might have it as well. Or maybe we've got the wrong people. I've got an idea how to find out. Okay, can you play along? Hi, I don't know how to read and I was wondering if you could teach me with any books you might have on you. Heard about Rowena's store? They're saying someone stole a grimoire from it. That's old news. I think they've even given up hunting for the criminals. It's too bad though. I want that grimoire for myself. Why? Because it's got the location of the treasure? Shh, do you want everyone to know about all the buried gold and jewels? What about the weapons? So they're stronger than the Empires. Spent so much time learning the treasures getting raped and stole, but they'll never find it now. Well, not without the grimoire anyway. Don't just give up while you're ahead. Did you hear that? The lads just said there's gold and silver weapons out around that old camp. Oh, imagine how pleased the boss will be with this. Come on, let's go. He's falling asleep. Mike, come on! Huh? Where'd you go? Move yourself, sister. Time's a wasting. Why did I run as fast as you? The car was supposedly just around at the start. That was brilliant news, on. If there are criminals, I'll show up at the camp with the grimoire. If anything like that, we shouldn't have any trouble catching them. That's a relief. Expecting hardened criminals, but that look couldn't find a baby horsebird. Alright, because you call them horsebirds because you don't know about chocobos. What's have the beat in the camp Raven's toll now? From the way they took the bait, I don't think we have much time. They also ran in the wrong direction, so we've got plenty of time. We better hurry! They also literally ran in the wrong direction. But we've got plenty of time to set up an ambush. Very easy for us to do this. Ow, all of my bones are in pain. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I can definitely see that you're a bit... I mean, to be fair, you still reach, like, Minifus knees, but... It's kind of wild, the height differences that you can have for creator characters in this game. I'm so used to so many characters... Oh, hey! What's up? I'm back. Hello again. What's up? I'm here speaking to other people this time. We learned how to wait silently and unseen in Doma. Because I never took it as well as we did, though. It's all very well waiting around for our criminals. What do we do once they're here? Punch them, I guess? Well, this is all terribly exciting. No, they come quietly, but if they do, you'll have to take care of them, Miss Minifist. If they don't, oh, Minifist is killing again. Lala Squad, roll out. Gold, jewels, weapons, all hidden somewhere in this dump, but no one would think to look. They're using the room as a kisser. I think I'll take it all. Gollum will then home to my waist, so I'll use the riches to rebuild, and the weapons I'll use them to make the world mine. I guess that was only like 97 centimeters. Yeah, that's like less than half of Minifist height. I feel like most Lala NPCs are minimum height too. All the secrets availed I thought this grimoire held. The location of a lost treasure was not one. You fucked, idiots! Look around everywhere. Sneak up and punch him. Well, it's just been a matter of knowing where to look. Tell us, how do we read it? Is there a cipher? Or we must use some sort of incantation? Oh, that's a good question. We should tell you that as soon as I learn the answer. What? You buffoon! Why did you not think to find out? Oh, I'm sorry, Gagarua. This didn't seem important at the time. Children attack! I like how all the kids are just standing there like this, and Minifist just walks up and she's just like, oh, we're doing menacing poses today. Okay. Minifist has to look at the others and just be like, oh, we're trying to intimidate. What are they doing? Go play elsewhere. Adults are working here, children. We're not children. We're the Dermot Adventurers Guild. We're here to arrest you for stealing the grimoire from Rowena's. Oh, Gagarua, those are the children talking about treasure. They'll know how to read the grimoire for sure.
You two have been had. I knew something fishy smelled. I knew something smelled fishy about this, and it's not just the 10. You prize pair of pinheads. No one makes a fool of Gagaru, you hear me? No one! We shall teach these younglings a painful lesson about meddling in the affairs of others. Come, summon the thing! What the? Oh, that. It's not here. Why is that? He sent it away, Gagaru. He said it would draw too much attention to us. So we'll just do the dirty work then? What thing were you gonna summon? What thing were they gonna summon? Alright. Oops, Minor Fist is killing again. Doesn't seem like a fair fight. Can we help? From back here, I mean. Oh, I thought you meant it wasn't fair on them because I'm fighting them. Just like you did, just do like you did with Mr. Bolter, Miss Minor Fist. Oh yeah, you remember that. I'll leave it to you, Miss Minor Fist. But someday I'll show you what Miss Yeda taught me. Oh, awkward timing for that one. Yeah, that was these. I'll leave you get hurt, Miss Minor Fist. Later, when I have a potion. Damn it, our teachers joined them! No! No! Do we have to fight like this? One of you against all three of mine? Ha! You don't stand a moment's chance in hell. I know it stands before Gagaru must fall. Where the? Oh, right, we're fighting. Alright, okay. And with one fell swoop, and with one single attack, I'm told above what this youngling's wants a Houston to protect her. Got a feeling I've seen it before. Wait, quick, everyone, come here! So I wonder we're outmatched. That's Minor Fist Susan Blightwind, the hero of the Scions. How to steak cut fries. Ah! Ah! You mean the last has been a load of primals and smashed the Imperial ultimatum weapon to bits? What is with this gaggle of idiots here? We'll discuss the dates and why she is with the children later while it's on. Barbara, Lilina, we must do as we practiced. Well met, Scion! Yes, we know full well who you are, but hear me. You are meaning us dealers to fallen foes. Are you ready, my friends? As the forefathers before us, we have winged beasts in our thrall. There's nothing so great as to tear primals in twain and turn brave men to whimpering wretches. O mighty Valfor, we summon you with our prayers. Descend from the heavens and vanquish our foes. Go ahead, get the trench coat. Are you actually summoning a void stone for fuck's sakes? Isn't something supposed to happen? They just left. They just left. Most powerful and ancient of Lalafell techniques. Quick, look, a void scent! Damn it, they got away! Ah, shit. Oh my god. There they go. Listen, they look, aren't they? Oh my god. Why are they running back to town? Hi. I don't know if that one knows exactly what's happening. It's a queer bunch, make no mistake. But we got one thing, the Grimoire. Very silly questline, I like it. I tend to run when they learn who you are, Miss Minor Fist. It's mine if it's grab the grimoire. There's something to do. They seem fun. I might get towards them again someday. I wonder how those four are related. I got it. I got the book. Ha! Now they've got the grimoire. We need to do a shot to Mr. Slackborn and explain what happens. Come on, what are we waiting for? I do like if you hang out here, you can just see people who are doing ARR because they're riding the mount, the fucking Magitech through here. One of the places where it's very obvious. Oh yeah, you're going through MSQ ARR. ARR. Nice. Hey, Slackborn. All the Diamond children have to say for themselves. And it's good grandma selling from Wayne's House of Splendors. They said that this book's filled with treasure maps. Oh, and someone else stole it. Kids. It's Slackborn, look! Valfor! Younglings in the grimoire. So it's as I feared. They're responsible for stealing it, yes? No, calm down, Jesus Christ. Ageist. You have to be racist and said it was Lalafels who did it. Gargarua, I gotta say I'm familiar with him. If you say he and his conspiracy to blame, then I'll believe it. I'll report to the guild and ensure we are all on lookout for the gang. You may consider yourselves exonerated. That you reclaim the grimoire and your good name says much of your bravery, younglings. Mr. Slackborn, we are not younglings! We are the Dominant Adventurers Guild! All the world will soon know our name, and one day we'll even be more famous than Miss Minerfest. More famous than Minerfest, eh? Well, I look forward to seeing that. Well, as one adventurer to another, let me say well done. You have fitted yourselves with honor today, my friends. Also, Slackborn, look at that guard right there. How'd you forget the Lalafels exist? What brave men and women they're becoming, eh? But still in the bloom of youth, growing, not yet fully grown. They have a gentle hand to guide them, and a strong arm to protect them. Pray, friends, be that for them. Yay! And materia that I definitely won't use. Yay! We helped the kids! Woo! Adorable! Adorable questline. Hell yeah. Don't know why it's specifically Heavenswood, like randomly level 54 that you get access to it. Oh, I guess it has to be after you've cleared the Crystal Brave shit. Yeah, it has to be after the Crystal Brave shit is like sorted and you're exonerated. Which does happen relatively early in Heavenswood. It does happen relatively early in Heavenswood. Because it's when you go get Ralbon. So I guess 54 does make sense for that. Is there anything else in particular that you are thinking of or are aware of as like a cute thing to do? Yeah, there is a bunch of yellows here. There is a bunch of yellows here. I have no idea if any of them are like big ones. I'll be honest, I know it hasn't even been a long stream, but I'm kind of thinking of calling it. Just because my body hurts sitting up. And to be fair, for like a post-work stream, this is the normal length that those would be. It is 6 p.m. I think the Rising would take 3 hours. I mean, it's cool that it did, because it means there's a lot to it. I just didn't think it would take 3 hours. It's like there are possible few things we can do, but if you want to end, it's fine. If they're here, if they're in Mordona, then it's fine. Then it's fine. I was just thinking like another big series of quest chains. Like no, but a couple small cute things. That's fine. If you have suggestions, and I'm willing to take it. Nah, not Mordona. Then it'll be less inclined. And again, I know it's not even been 4 hours, but busy day at work. Busy day at work. What's up? Chase you. What's up? I still think we need a mount option where I just have a Lala riding on my shoulder. And I just run around with the Lala on my shoulder. I still think that needs to be a thing that the game lets me do. But the game doesn't let me do that, sadly. And it's not quite the Dalamud.
It's not quite the Dalamud, but it's definitely close to it. It doesn't quite have that unique interaction that the Dalamud minion has, because that's from, like, one specific printing of a book or a CD or something. So it's a little harder to get. But it's pretty close. But it's pretty close. Yeah. I think I'll probably end it there. I don't want to push myself. I know it's a shorter still stream, but I'm fine with the stream being dedicated to the Rising. I'm fine with a Rising dedicated stream. I'm okay. And then helping the kid and helping out some kids a little bit. I don't know what it, like, my body's just really, like, ugh. I mean, I'm tired as well. I've been tired since like an hour into the stream. My body's also just like very stiff. For whatever reason, holding my arms here, holding the controller today is just making my body lock up. So I'm just like, we're so not gonna get to all of the yellows that are like part of the first 3 expansions. We're so not gonna have time to get around to all those. But that is the most optional of optional shit that we're doing to fill out time. So, like, ugh. Anyways, with that, that is 10 years of A Realm Reborn. Wine! Yeah! Yeah! 10 years of A Realm Reborn! Woo! Let's go! Hell yeah. On the next stream will be the Alliance raids. Hopefully I can do them all in a single day. I have to cut my stream on this weekend relatively short, because I am busy, like, in the afternoon. So we're gonna start early, and hope we can get all the Alliance raids done. There was only 3, so from memory, when we did the Alliance raids in Heavenswood, it didn't take anywhere near as long to do as the raids in Heavenswood. I mean, hell, when we did the raids last time in Heavenswood, we also had time after doing that to do the Gunbreaker job quest and then all the guild tests. But that was all part of the same stream, because we hit Gunbreaker level 90 on the same day. So, hopefully, especially if I start early, we should have time to do all the Alliance raid stuff. Hopefully the queues won't be that bad because we're in the middle of Mog Tomes. So hopefully the main thing will queues fuck us over, I imagine. So hopefully it should be fine. But we'll see how it goes, and we continue our slow but inevitable march towards Shadowbringers. So thank you all so much for watching. Happy 10 years of this game. Here's to another 10! Yeah, let's go! And until then, this is version 2, signing out.